case that they had hurt legs or were lost. And after finding out that the people he could find did not have hurt legs or were lost, uh, he was happy.
Alright. Let's go and turn the fan off. Alright. That was one side of it. So, last time, over with Rick and Nix, two of them had kind of continued to talk amongst each other. I say each other, but not really. They refuse to talk to each other as much as I want them to. But, talk to some of the NPCs around them, and kind of helped out around the area, kind of helping a class get sorted, and pretty much bracing for what Rick thought was going to be an assault on the area, but was a bit disappointed to find out that, no, he is currently safe. Which, at some point, I may change. Just depending on future interactions and other things, to put simply. Just have to figure that out. Moving over to the other side, it was more conversation still, simply talking amongst each other. Kind of learning a few things, hanging out together, and entertaining the children. It immediately got fucking hot in this room.
I mean, if you had a fan on, we didn't hear it.
No.
It's only whenever he's talking that you really hear it.
The thing is, the recording also picks it up.
It does?
Yes.
So we're not making it up. Great to know.
Well, yeah, this fan is
Should have
loud.
bought a quieter fan, Nick.
I do have a quieter fan. It's just dying. I'm gonna do this. So first let me do this.
Oh, is he out there?
Yep. So. What?
Jeez.
Uh,
Later.
what are the three of you doing?
Which third?
Restraining children.
Fuck no.
Teaching children how to stab Trevin.
Already been done.
More effectively.
Already been
No.
done.
Going for the expert class. Teaching them how to kill Trevin.
No.
Hello.
Okay, two things.
Yes.
Did I hear you say constrain the children?
No, restrain. I mean, that might be the same thing essentially, but
Same thing.
yeah.
The second thing, is it bad that I was more concerned about that than you asking, teach them to kill Trevor, or
Trevin.
You shouldn't be. Trevin doesn't die.
They're children that have been essentially adopted. Well, not by us, but actually, yes, by us. Yes and no, kind of.
Fuck you, they're my angels.
Essentially, yeah.
yeah, it's bad. I was more concerned about that.
What, restraining children?
Yeah, restraining them and then
No,
teaching them to
no.
kill.
You can restrain a child. Do you know how crazy children get? Especially whenever they're dragons.
My children are perfectly well behaved, thank you very much.
Yeah, but they're dragons. If they go crazy, they go crazy.
Yeah, they're perfectly well behaved.
To a degree.
Shut up.
But
They haven't done anything to me.
what
I
are
am
you
perfectly okay with this.
what are the three of you doing?
Actually, what children are currently here? Is it just the two younger ones and the...
They've
one
gone
older one?
inside.
Huh?
They've gone inside.
Ah. So we're just standing outside here with a hole in the ground with Trevin in it? And us three just standing around.
Druid's not in the hole.
He's not in the hole anymore? Oh.
Well, no, because they were just standing in the middle of this area. They weren't in the hole.
Oh, I thought they were doing all this in the hole. Okay.
No, the children were in the
No.
hole earlier.
Oh, okay.
Then Trevor went outside to fight Isaac, which, since it was two grown people fighting, they decided we need a little more space.
Yeah, okay. And the children stabbed him.
Yes. I will ask for the fourth time. What are the three of you doing?
Dance
Each other.
in the forest.
What'd you say?
Multiple people spoke at the same time, so I have no idea.
Father is suggesting we're all fucking.
Yeah.
However, you guys, last time I remember, you guys said something about the forest and something.
Yeah, that we encountered a bad creature in the forest. Dangerous thing.
Yes,
beat
do we
up
need
a
to go
monster.
fight it, or are you just telling me about it?
We're just telling you about it. It kind of appeared out of nowhere, and then kind of disappeared, and then reappeared, and
Well,
then
that's-
disappeared.
Typically, what anything from the forest does, yes.
It fears me. I beat it up good.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
And in turn, I got beat up while he was beating it up. However, we unfortunately didn't get close to killing it, as I did try to put it to sleep.
Did it work?
No. I thought he was running because we had him on his heels, but I think he was just disinterested. Though, Fenrir did absolutely tase him. Essentially.
Fenrir,
Yeah.
are you hurt?
No. I beat it up, and it didn't beat me up because I beat it up because I'm good at beating it up because it didn't beat me up.
Yes, I was engaged in melee with the creature.
I have so many questions. And why were you two in the forest to begin with?
Quest.
For?
We escorted the blacksmith out to the mines.
Did the blacksmith die?
No, he is alive. He was not actually there whenever we encountered the creature. We encountered, while waiting for him to finish up, we encountered a Fey caravan. And we were speaking with them, interacting with them for a bit, and then I can't remember what they are called. The one with hoof feet. They dance, they blow pipes. Satyrs. Those
I
are
know
those
what you're
ones.
talking.
The satyrs. I was talking to one satyr fellow, and then he got
Kabod,
he got
yes,
pin
I'm aware.
cushioned through the abdomen.
Kabod, yes, I'm aware.
Yes. That thing's tail is sharp.
Yep.
But it was an experience. We did encounter a few strange things actually on the road to the mines with the blacksmith, but as we were doing a quest, we didn't really pay them too much mind. There was a strange black orb that was killing everything around it. If I remember correctly, there was a man screaming that he didn't do something as he was being carried off by gods, and one other thing which I can't remember. Huh?
Rods?
Guards. If there were gods, I would have been.
Okay.
I would have been probably led with that whenever we got here. Speaking of which, what's a god?
You have heard of God.
You don't have to head out to a loo for that kind of bullshit.
That is true.
And don't mention it near Carlos.
Why do we would we have to kill him?
No. Carlos might kill you.
I would like to see him try.
Hear a voice pipe up. Come now. Killing is not the worst thing Carlos could ever do to somebody.
That is true. I was able to see him be how active he was being in the festival. Didn't seem like anything good.
Drew just smiles, seeing that him randomly popping up has no longer affected people. A shame that my entertainment is gone, but yes,
I
you are correct.
honestly thought Azure was Trevin talking. I just kind of assumed it was Trevin that was speaking to me.
Azure and Trevin have two distinct styles. Azure is a lot calmer in speaking.
Yeah, but they all have that, like, expressive, like, kick me vibes. No, that's not the right way of saying it, but it's sometimes how it feels.
But he is a man. He's a man who is quite well versed in curses and some of rather unique styles.
Ah, I see. So, if I'm going to have to worry about him, I should just kill him now.
I'm not sure if killing him is even going to fix issues. He is a, how do they say, crafty bastard.
I see.
That's the least of it.
If I had to guess, killing him would probably just make some poor woman who's pregnant suffer.
Yeah.
What, he has... Wait, are you saying that he has the ability to rebirth himself?
Frankly, I'm unsure. I've seen him die before and he came back a week later.
Yeah, we keep trying. He won't go away.
This actually makes more sense of why he's still alive. Just the full coming to just like the full-on revelation of why the fuck, how this fucker's still around with what it's up to. Just
Our father has actually tried to kill him.
Everybody's tried to
10
kill him at one
times,
point.
I believe.
It's like a game. Whoever kills Carlos first,
The only,
you know, gets a day off.
the only thing he's ever seemed to complain about is the fact that it's slightly cutting into his supplies. So we believe there's a limit. We just don't know what that limit
Times
is.
that the limit is reached.
so he needs to be found. Well, actually, no. There's not really a way to restrain him, is there? Even after killing him. I think the only way to do that would be to find a way to bind him, but in a more ethereal manner?
Carlos is binding.
I'm sure, but maybe if you were able to find somebody that could... Now, this would be very theoretical, but if they could bind his soul to his body and forcefully keep it there, in a way, you could either restrain him to the point where he's no longer an issue, or kill him and essentially keep the soul from traveling anywhere else to be reincarnated.
Can see us Azure is kind of taking notes. Things to try.
Alright, this is the new goal of the party. We're not going to find a way to kill Carlos. Alright, Sarah.
What?
This is the goal of the party now, to find a way to kill Carlos.
Depends. How much money does Carlos have on him?
That's a good question.
Have you checked?
And how much are his organs worth?
That's a great question. How much do you think what you know to be a half elf organs would sell for?
It's a hybrid. It's rare.
No.
According to Aspen's knowledge, how much would that go for?
Depending on the half breed, some people would view it as a little more. Other people, primarily elves, would view it as much less.
Oh yeah, they're elves. That checks out.
Basically, the human side of things, they would love the organs. The elf side of things, they view them as
Well,
inferior.
love is a strong word. Want to use, yes.
Well, yeah, that's what I was meaning.
Yeah.
They'd love to get them.
But at the same time, since half-breeds are so common, they're not going to pay an absurd increased amount. It's more of just like, oh, I'll give you like 25 more gold for it.
I know what background used for this fucker.
Hmm?
I think I know what background used for this fucker. Because I remember a background specifically that sounds like this.
I'm curious which one you're thinking of.
Though it might not be the exact one. Though it went off the same or similar thing. So. Anyways. Well, now that you have that noted down, that will be something to work on in the future. Although I don't know if I will be a part of that plan. It would be interesting to see. But
Fuck you, it's a family affair.
I have never heard of the whole entire family having an affair at once, but orgies are a thing.
Have you ever met the Kardashians?
Who are the No, I have not met the Kardashians. Who are these Kardashians?
You'll find out on your own time.
What do I know about the Kardashians, Nick?
I'm funny and I know it.
It's rolling.
Pick one of the 10s.
Pick one of the 10s, what do you mean?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90.
Oh, okay, 7.
110, 120.
70. They do not exist.
Okay!
What'd you say?
They do not exist.
He's rolling to
Aw.
see if they existed. I guess it was a 1 out of 100 chance.
It was a 10% chance. If it fell anywhere within 70, they would have existed.
I mean, lower, so if I went with like 90 or 100, you would.
It was 88. But scene is still yours.
I will have to figure out who these Kardashians are, but,
Not an issue for today.
no, it is
Definitely
not.
not voices in my head.
I see. I have a friend who has voices in their head as well. Though, whether or not I can call them a friend is another matter entirely. More like a coworker.
I think we all have friend, or either a friend or just voices in our heads. I hear them quite often. You can kind of see us Trevor just laying down on one of the steps.
Maybe it's
I don't
If
think
you
something.
have
anything in
friends
my
other than
head.
me, tell them to go away.
I would say that it's inherited, but I'm pretty sure you aren't related by blood, more than likely.
Fuck
If
you,
you
we're
are-
fuck you, we're blood siblings.
I don't hear
So
anything in
you,
my head.
I have to
Wait,
assume
I'm
that your
afraid.
father's a. Is your father or mother a bard by chance?
I'm not telling you. But also the answer is no.
I see.
If our father was a bard, I'd be terrified to see that.
What the fuck did you just say?
If our father was a bard, I'd be terrified to see that.
How's
Can you
that?
imagine?
How would that be terrifying? I've met many bards with many children. Actually, I've only know one of. I only knew one bard who had one child. Actually, but
To give you an idea of how our father looks, kind of points over at Fenrir. Take Fenrir, make him grotesque, and make him taller than me.
I see.
I'm not tall.
And murderous.
Give him a whip.
I see. Your father would be a rather strange bard.
Oh, also make him hate humanity.
Mm.
It'd be like that, I don't know what I don't remember the name, but that one guy who does the fucking adult version of the songs with his whip.
Oh,
That's the beat.
I know who you're talking
That guy?
about. He does like Disney songs and stuff like that.
That
Sometimes.
shit. That
Yeah.
guy. Just taller and ugly.
Yeah.
Our mother, from what I've seen of her, I don't think Rick would want to leave where he is if she was a bard.
I'm confused.
What?
Oh, you mean leave?
So you know how he's currently been kidnapped?
Yes.
Yeah, he points at Aspen. She brought our mother. She was the one who kidnapped him.
Oh!
Well,
Yeah,
I
not
say
now,
mother.
not to
I
word
think
anymore.
mother. Something like that? She at least claims she's our
Listen,
mother.
Basically the mother of the
listen,
crime
all
family.
I know,
Yeah.
all I know is she raised points as your that motherfucker and had embarrassing life stories of him.
Wait, so...
She's the closest thing to the mother we have.
Yes. One who went to get milk.
Yeah, but she
cigarettes.
came back with the milk eventually.
Yes.
Where? You
and
found her.
Yeah. And therefore she came back with the milk.
But did she give you the milk?
Yeah, in the form of make sure Rick wasn't dead.
Hmm.
Consi-
Wait, if
And
you
it really
wait,
was
if
Rick
she is
saying
technically
her
your
Rick's-
mother, were you not able to negotiate anything?
I paid for her safety. We talked about it.
Considering she's a reptilian, I don't think she could give us milk.
First of all,
Me panning over to fucking Rex. Not Rex. Void Boy. The creep.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking about. I see. So we're dealing with a cold-blooded one.
Yes.
Interesting.
figuratively and literally.
It actually kind of makes sense that I mean, it doesn't really 100% explain it, but it would kind of, I guess, make more sense if that person you're describing, your father, would get with a lizard.
Not
Reptilian.
really.
Reptilian
My mother
type
looks at
creature.
Again, I'm gonna beat you.
What?
You heard me.
No, I did
What?
not. Please repeat your statement.
If you ever call my mother a lizard again, I'm gonna beat you to an inch of your life.
Fine.
I like
Reptilian.
Carlos have his fun with you.
Reptilian person.
Better.
Anyways. Oh. So, fighting them and breaking him out is not necessarily an option, is it?
I'd say-
Probably not.
well, I'd say it's an option, just
Not a good one.
depending on how we want to keep our relationship. Maybe she'd be proud of us if we did. Well, if we were successful.
Well, then that would also bring up the question of, she'd probably let you live. I probably wouldn't. If we did fail, I probably wouldn't be making it out there.
Possibly. Yes, Aspen.
I'll just say to you who I talked to recently.
I see.
You called my name, Aspen?
If we went try and get fucking Rick out, would mother be proud of us?
You are stealing from her. So there'd probably be a bit of animosity.
Wait, is she a
We
dragon?
succeeded.
No.
Oh, thank goodness.
There'd
Dragons
be,
are a pain.
There'd be a bit of animosity, but at the same time, I think there'd be a bit of pride in there as well that you managed to actually take from her.
So I would have to assume she'd be angry at you all, but would
Too
also,
proud to do anything.
yes. So that means I can leave it up to you.
I'm telling Rick you said we should just leave him there.
I didn't say leave him there. I said leave it to the people who have a chance to live if they steal from this person.
Do you think you believe us if we say that the fool here was recently adopted?
Oh, I could make that
The only thing he
happen.
doesn't do is be murdered.
I could make that happen.
I mean, if we go by what you said about him looking like Fenmire but more grotesque and taller, well, it would probably be easier to say that he is actually a biological child. Though at the same time, from what you've described, I doubt he would have a biological child. I don't know if anyone. Never mind.
Can I just stare? Will Trevor just stares at Finmire? There'd also be a color difference.
I see.
Yeah, red is, red.
Oh, I see.
Kinda in the name.
Have you ever had paint on your skin, Fenmire?
I'm still trying to hear the voices in my head, but I keep.
It's okay, Fenmire, they choose you over time.
You just hear a voice in your head.
You're chosen.
They come out when you're chosen.
I don't like being left out.
Fenmire, you just hear in your head the voice of the fool. Hello.
Well,
You've been chosen, Fenmire.
You have finally reached out to us.
I hear saying.
I'm trying to reach you, but your call is extended warranty.
Yeah, we've been trying to reach you about your card's extended warranty.
I know a doctor. Yeah. Why did you want me to cover D&D?
What?
Do what?
What?
You said something about painting me or something.
Yes, sorry. We were discussing how to convince someone we are children of somebody, and apparently,
Fenmire, we're siblings now.
Oh,
if we paint you red, you'll be more convincing.
Generally speaking, he has a tendency to just take children sometimes, so, yeah, it's not too far off.
That actually, now that I'm thinking about it, that makes more sense. I don't know how all of you would be related otherwise.
Again, we're blood siblings. I don't know what you're talking about.
If you're talking about blood siblings in the way I'm thinking of, if any of you had any diseases, do you know how bad that would have been?
I don't know what you're talking about. We've been blood siblings since birth.
I almost doubt that, but anyways.
Besides, you don't have to worry about me. I've got a pretty good priest I go to that keeps me clean.
Which one said that?
Trevor.
Ah.
Kinda just waving his hand in the air.
He gets blessed every night.
Oh, really? He gets blessed every night. How so?
Oh, buddy, I think you know.
By a priest? Or no?
Good. Sure, look at Travis. Yeah, priest.
I see. Are you not a priest?
No, I'm a cleric. There's a difference.
For some reason, I think that that's who he was talking about, but at the same time, I don't know any other priests around here. I only know of you, and I wouldn't. Then again, I wouldn't necessarily call you holy. With what we've
Fallen
done,
angel, you could say. Anyway,
that's fair.
can I persuade this motherfucker to believe that we're actually blood siblings? I think it'd be funny.
Which one? Who? Me?
You.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a deception roll.
25.
Insight. My bad, I forgot you don't usually remember these.
13.
You're not entirely certain how, but she seems truthful in the fact of saying that they are blood related.
Blood related. Now, whenever I hear blood siblings, I'm thinking of, oh yeah, they used a blood ritual to bind them all together. That's what I was thinking of. I wasn't thinking of they have similar blood coursing through their veins from a parent figure. I was thinking they've had their blood passed to each other.
We are biological siblings, and now you have to be convinced of this fact.
My siblings
enough.
have blood.
Mine too.
Oh,
Actually, I'm not too sure about Carlos, actually.
Which then brings up the question, is your father human?
What?
Is your father human?
Depends, what's it to you, buddy?
Well, I'm not exactly sure how. Well, you know what? Then again, I have known of people who have had their fingers in many pies. So I guess it kind of works. But I'm not exactly sure how that family tree would look.
A mess.
The family tree is everywhere. Ain't that right, Andrew?
You have no idea.
See?
Let's see. So then, should we try and break Rick out, or are we going to try and essentially... I mean, we could, if we could scrounge up the right amount of money, we could also just put a bounty on him and claim the bounty, basically have them claim the bounty from us. Which would be a roundabout method that could work, but at the same time, that's a lot of money.
Again, how much money do I remember being the highest amount
I believe it was 2,000.
that somebody put on?
I believe it was 2,000. Gold, more specifically. At least I thought it was, unless it was 2,000 plat, in which case we aren't getting that shit. We aren't getting 20,000 gold.
No, I believe it was 2,000.
Gold?
Yeah.
Because that was what... I believe that's what...
Sedmeyer,
yeah.
go play music. Lots of music. Let's go see how much money we get. I wanna put Matty up. I wanna say, wanted, alive. Want his left kidney.
I'm sure for saving him, he will give you that. I will help him in this endeavor.
But listen.
Yes.
We get him to bring him alive under the pretense of me wanting his left kidney, but I need to get it out myself.
That would... yeah. True, some people would rather their own medical professionals do something. Or, in this case, have a certain person squeeze out the organs from them.
It's not squeezing necessarily.
True. I've
And
never
remember
tried to
surgery,
squeeze somebody out.
stabbing somebody back to life.
But we also have a Carlos, unfortunately.
Fuck you! You can't talk shit about my siblings like that.
Look, I'm in the presence of pretty much everyone here, except for Fenmai here and myself, have apparently tried to kill this man. Clearly I don't need to insult him.
Fuck you! It's a family bonding activity. What the fuck are you talking about?
From the way you all were talking about it, it was a lot... It was... Not, maybe it is now, but at the beginning it definitely wasn't.
At the beginning, it was just Red letting out some anger.
Ah, okay. Wait, then why the rest... Oh, was it just something that you all just kind of picked up from Red or something? Or...
I did it out of curiosity.
Ah.
I think
Man keeps surviving. What else were we supposed to do? Not try?
Actually, I'm curious. As a cleric, have you tried to use, I guess, I don't know if this would be the right term, holy magic to, kill him?
Have I?
I will say you have.
Did it work?
He hissed at
I mean,
you quite
like
a bit.
any other things we tried. Did it get closer?
He hissed at you quite a bit as you did it, but didn't
Nah,
seem.
you're acting like a feral cat.
It didn't seem to really affect how quickly he came back.
He got
Nah, you're
moved.
like a feral cat. Who the fuck left?
And nobody left. He got moved because he's been quiet for a while. But that's because he's not actively been a part of this, because he's with Richard.
Give me your opinions, Connor. The family bonding activity is beating the shit out of Carlos and hoping he dies.
I mean, I think that's just a...
Are you trying to comment on my family's traditions?
No, I'm just saying that I feel like a lot of people want to do that.
They've done it for years now.
Every year, we have Kill Carlos Day, where we absolutely massacre the son of a bitch. And then...
Well, it's more
Kill
like a
Carlos
month,
Today
since
is a
it-
monthly thing,
Ah, okay.
but we've done it for years. I know.
On the month of his birthday, do you do it specifically on his birthday? As kind of an irony thing, or...
Depends on how we feel that day.
I see.
And it depends on whether or not Red's gotten to him first that month.
And I was thinking about it, maybe him being captured over in Elu was good for him. But that just means we get to have more fun with him now that we freed him.
Yes.
It also means that I can get him to pry organs out of people's that in a way I don't have to pay somebody else to do it for me. And I don't have to get blood on me. There's entirely plenty of uses here. Is he weird? Is he in my bedroom? Maybe. But it's okay, we never slept in that room anyway. Are we gonna do anything or are we just gonna talk?
Well,
That's what I'm wondering.
I think the only thing that we've come up with to do is for Fenmeyer to go play music, and then I believe I was also
We're
going
going
to
to
join
take
with
you
him.
to the busiest place we can find. We're gonna play music, and Trevin, anybody who says any shit about him playing the bagpipes, we're fighting them and make the crowd pay us for the right to watch.
Very well.
Don't worry, if it
This is an armed robbery.
don't worry, if it comes to it, if I am playing with them, I can always strike the right note to blast someone away.
No. We're having duels. If you beat him, you reserve the right to fight the next person.
I see. This will be an interesting affair.
Let's go.
Alright. We go look for the busiest place.
Give me an investigation check.
Wait, why are we getting investigation checks? We could just have Fenmeyer find the place for us!
Fire, find us a really busy place.
There's a lot.
Find us one that you'll play music at, and that will also attract a large crowd and people who may or may not want to fight Trevin.
Bongos. Fenmeyer just grows hair all over his body. turns into Chewbacca.
Why doesn't they want to fight Trevor?
We're gonna make people pay, and they can fight Trevin, and then if we earn enough money, then we can put a bounty out for Rick, and then they give us Rick back. It's a totally sane plan, I promise.
Yes, we play music, we get money that way, while they also have people fight Trevin.
People pay to fight people all the time. It's a normal thing where I come from, I promise.
Where you come from, yes. But yes.
Find us one. Quick, Finmire. It's all up to you now.
I find the most busiest place on the planet.
The most occupied place. Imagine just, oh yes, we find a funeral home. They're just having a funeral there.
It wouldn't be incorrect.
Yeah, it's true.
Let's see, the casket's currently open. We can add a few more in there.
It,
Casket's currently open. We can add a few more into there.
you have a casket.
You're in a funeral home.
It's true. Oh, you know what? Yeah, that's fair. I didn't think about that. It would be a lot of places to either hide bodies or burn corpses.
But
Same time, usually you want to have at least a little bit of respect for the fallen's family.
give me an investigation check. Finmire.
Finmire.
That's a rough one. Oh.
I don't like the fact that this thing is asking me to please prove I'm not lore.
Please prove that you are not lore?
We apologize for this interruption. Prove
Mr.
you are not
Z's favorite
lore.
number.
Don't remember which one that was.
What do you say?
Ah. Alright. I was going to roll a d20.
Actually, I can see where this is going.
17.
Alright.
You said D20, right?
Do we find that funeral home?
As you kind of begin making your way looking through town. I have options of what to put. You know what? Let's see if I can't add some additional options in my head.
We find a place where they're executing people for some reason. Just start playing music to entertain the crowd while execution's happening. Do it like an old western where they actually like have like a whole entire event for hanging, and people are actually like, yeah, hang him. We're just playing music to kind of rile up the crowd more.
Yep, that's exactly what I want to happen.
Alright. You kind of begin making your way through town. And... you begin to make your way through town. And as you kind of approach an area, Finmire, you see up ahead, there appears to be a large crowd kind of whispering amongst themselves, seeming to be looking at something that is blocked by the crowd.
Oh, peoples.
Can we see anything?
You can tell that they're in front of somebody's house and the door is open.
Visiting.
Is there a smell of iron?
Do you get closer?
Yes.
There's a strong smell of iron in the air.
Yes, Aspen, I think I recognize this place.
It is a different house.
It's a different house.
Yes.
I recognize this situation. Remember that one open door we found? Aspen is gone. We've lost her.
Yep.
Sarah!
Yes.
Okay. Aspen, do you remember that one open door incident with the,
Yes.
yes.
I got money
I
out of it.
think this is a similar situation.
Is it a house or a bar?
A house.
A house. Fenmire.
This is where Finmire led us?
Yes. Fenmire, what are you doing?
It is a very occupied place.
Look, I found a place for people, like you said.
I looked at Finmire. Buddy, I meant living.
Oh, no,
The people here are living.
Yeah, there's a giant crowd in front of this house, Sarah.
Oh.
Whispering to each other about the house itself.
I want to hover above the crowd to try and get a better look at the fucking place.
Alright. Roll a perception check while you do this.
13.
13? Kind of looking, it's hard to really see much, mainly because the crowd is fairly close to what appears to be the front door, but kind of towards their feet, you can just barely make out past them what appears to be what you can assume to be blood kind of spilling out, and what appears to be two red masses. But you can't really see details.
Your dad's here!
I'm gonna go around. Is there like any guards or anything?
You can see guards are kind of coming from the sides trying to get in closer, but the crowd is either too curious or just not paying attention enough to really notice the guards right here.
I'm going to... It's a house, right? So there's presumably a back door.
You could assume.
We'll go around to the back of the house.
Alright,
And tell the others where I'm going. But to the back of the house.
alright. How are you telling them?
I'm gonna turn around and say, hey, I'm going to the back of the house. I went up, I didn't go forward.
Alright. Then you call out to them that you are heading to the back of the house. A few people kind
How
of
high
seem
did I go?
enough to look over the crowd.
I'm that short.
Yes. You still have to fly high enough to look over the crowd and down at what they're seeing.
Anyway, back of the house, whatever.
Alright. Besides, it is still noisy here. You have to raise your voice one way or another.
Well, yeah, that's their own problem.
But
But they're whispering.
have you ever been in a
Rolling whispers.
have you ever been in a place
Have
where
you ever been in a
everybody
big-ass crowd?
Yes.
You remember how it was like at the
Whispers.
convention?
But
Everybody talking loud, but everybody's talking louder so you can hear each other? That.
The
But-
crawling whispers.
you make your way on back, and you do see that there is in fact a back door.
I'm wiggling the doorknob.
It is unlocked.
Is it open? I go in.
Alright. You open it up.
I'm hovering so I don't touch any blood if there's blood on the floor.
This person has a massive back door.
You open up the door, and on the other side of that door is human flesh stitched to the door.
Like, okay.
Just
Is there another door to go through, or is it blocked by human flesh?
well, You can go through the doorway. It's just the door itself has the human flesh stitched on it.
Okay, cool. I go in through the back door. Is there another door to go through, like into a hallway or something?
Kind of looking around, you appear to be in a kitchen right now, which leads to a kind of open area, which appears to be a living room, completely coated in blood. Kind of in that
Alright.
area, there is a stairway going upstairs, and what appears to be kind of two rooms that you could enter, one from the kitchen, one in the living area. Then
I'm
obviously
going to go.
the door that is leading outside.
I'm gonna go back out the back door, and I'm gonna go around the side of the house to grab one of the guards and tell him there's a back door you can go through. Since all these fucking people are in the way.
Alright.
Be nice enough. That way they don't assume I'm the murderer. I was gonna go in and explore, then I thought about it. Front door's open. They could see me if I'm going through. They'll assume I did it.
One of the guards kind of looks at you for a second before giving you a nod and getting the attention of one of his fellow guards and making his way around. Quickly moving right now.
You might want to prepare yourselves. There's kind of a lot of gross stuff for you people.
I see. I'll keep this in mind. And thank you for the information.
No problem.
Now let's see if I
You're
can't actually
definitely
get
gonna come back here after they're gone.
Not a problem. I just need your firstborn as payment. I am a fae, don't you know?
Can I do that? Please? Nick?
I haven't stopped you from asking for stuff like that.
But Nick, can I behave like a fae?
I mean, you are Fae.
Well, it says fairy, not fae. Fae and fairy are two different things.
Yeah, but fairies are a
Fae are
fae
like
type.
fair folk. Fairy are more like smaller pixie things. They're like little tricksters. Fae are like, I will take your name, your firstborn, and everybody you've ever loved from you, and
Yeah,
if you ever try to
fairies-
break this up, I will slowly freeze you from the inside out, depending on which court I'm from.
So,
Fairies fall into Fae.
yeah. They are fae type creatures. Or people, or whatever.
Does this mean I have the right to take people's names from them with magic?
If you have that magic.
Do you have
Discipline.
onomancy?
Have what?
Onomancy. It's the magic that is about names. Aunt Bitch
See,
has this.
yeah. Yeah. It's just the first word I heard was not onomancy.
Ah. Oh, what'd you hear? Oh no, Nancy?
Yeah.
Ah.
I was really confused. Anyway, go back to the pool.
Alright.
Yeah, we're just gonna come back when they're gone.
And perform, or... Is this like a...
I mean, if you... I don't think this is the appropriate... Well, I mean... You would distract people who could let the guards do their jobs, but like...
I would say if we're trying to move the crowd, we would have to do it a little bit of ways down the road, maybe. Because we're trying to draw them away from the door. But at the same time, we would have to be playing some really good music to draw them away from... Well, actually,
Benmar, how much faith do you have in your ability to play the music good enough to draw them away from something really, really interesting?
if we're trying to
I
do
play
this, I will
music good.
assist. I will assist in this endeavor so that it might maybe
Let's
be
go.
successful.
Mostly because this will also work for money. Hey, maybe we'll run into one of those bards who talk shit got hit.
Well, they won't be leaving then. If they come across us, they won't be going anywhere, at least as far as I'm aware. Though I guess if they can run as far as that one, they might get somewhere. Though if they run into that one woman's shop again, they won't have a good time. I almost felt bad for that one.
I didn't.
But,
There's his own damn fault.
so you
If he
all
lives in the area and should be used to that bullshit.
confirm, you all are moving away from the crowd and playing your music?
Yes.
Yes, we're moving away and draw them away the door, hopefully.
Alright. Then if that is the case, Fenmire, I'll say since you two are playing together, go ahead and give me a performance check with advantage.
Uh, 26. Wait. 26.
Alright. Then you begin to kind of play your music fairly well with the two of you, kind of doing this sporadically. You're playing it well, with your bagpipes. You're most definitely loud enough to where you can get the crowd's attention. As some people kind of begin looking towards you, and some slowly begin making their way towards you.
First, I want to say something about the bagpipes. That's the one that gets to get fought.
Are you listening to the crowd to see if you hear anything about that?
Yes.
Alright, roll me a perception check.
Nat 2024.
Alright. You begin kind of listening to the crowd as they are speaking, and you can hear all kinds of different conversations going on. Currently, you don't
Alrighty.
you don't
Anybody
hear
talk shit in it?
you don't hear anybody talking bad about the bagpipes, but you do hear talking amongst the people, seeming to still be focused on what they had seen and talking about noises that they had heard before they had suddenly heard abrupt silence. And by the time they had made it over to that building, there had been 2 flayed corpses in front of it. And the door was already open with nobody else in sight.
It's okay, Diva will show up eventually with something that big. She can deal with it, that's not my problem.
Alright.
Cora was Diva. I've learned to the past her.
This doesn't turn to the filter.
What kind of noises did they hear? Are they
Seems like it's
specifying or
on its
just
way
say they
to
heard
do that.
noises?
Most people are kind of just saying they heard noises. A few other people describe kind of. Some described muffled screams. The others describe. I'm trying to think how to describe it.
Jarble. Garble.
Kind of like panic, but trying to be contained. And you hear one person describe that they had heard laughter.
Seems that someone has destroyed a box of cereal.
That poor cereal.
Yeah. That damn serial killer.
But other than that, you don't really hear much.
Disappointing.
Are we pulling the crowd away?
Yes, you have pulled most of the crowd away. There are still a few people who are kind of looking at the scene. Some people are being nosy and kind of peering inside, but the guards are slowly pulling those people away.
So we did a good thing for once. For once, we actually did something good. I mean, went out of our way to do something without necessarily getting paid to do something good, I should say.
But only couple ulterior motives.
Yeah.
Which I guess I should go ahead and.
I mean, call him gimmick, I said.
Yeah. I think the only
One
issue with what's
Mississippi,
going on here is the
two
fact that we're
Mississippi,
trying to have fights
three
while also
Mississippi,
having guards like a
four
block or two
Mississippi.
away.
5 Mississippi. It's been 5 seconds. Why isn't she back?
Damn.
I'll be right back. I have to go put some water on her food.
Alright.
Chatter amongst yourselves. Talk.
And if that is the case, I will do pause. So, we move back over to both.
Might as well wait. I gotta go move my car. Ugh.
Alright, pausing
My
once
sister's-
more. Unpausing. So, moving over to both Rick and Nix. The two of you have sat through your entire class and kind of, the professor is kind of wrapping up and letting everybody know what they'll be doing over the next kind of few courses, and kind of turns to the two of you, which, if you two are still here during that time, you are free to join our class as well.
Alright, thank you for the offer.
I'm not.
But it would appear that your friend has not come and join us. So Solderus here will be keeping watch during the nights.
I feel my bones.
They're still aching, but it hasn't gotten much closer than before.
Can I, roll, an intelligence check to kind of guess how far he is?
Sure.
I mean, we've been doing this whole fucking hot or cold thing for eons at this point.
Sure.
Uh, 17.
17?
Yeah.
Your best guess? At least out of visual range. Like, even if you were standing up on the walls and took a look around, you wouldn't be able to see him.
He's at least. Hold on, let me do some quick remembering.
Well, would you know that, or you may know that, would Rick know that?
I don't know. Would I know that? I mean, the thing is, even about, it's hard to, say that because, if I was a researcher, I would compare Dragon Eyesight to normal eyesight because I'm comparing all aspects and studying them.
Yeah, but then that also comes from height difference and how far they'd be able to see. And
Yeah, but
pretty much,
what I mean is, if bird watchers, when they study hawks, they're hawks can see 10 miles away while humans can only see 3. You know what I mean?
yeah, but at the same time, do you have the capability of getting into that detail?
I don't know. I don't know how the details of this world work in that regard. Because if it's in a book, then I'm sure I guess Rick would have learned it.
Let's roll D100 and see if they have shit
I'm not
to
arguing
see
with
that.
you, I just don't know what's common knowledge. Or knowledge you can learn.
Pick 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100. Pick, well, 90 would go into 100, but pick one of those. 70?
You have to explain this again?
Well, you would have gotten the previous one, which I don't. Right. Previous one was if the Kardashians existed in this world, but no.
What? What? Huh? No,
Uh,
we're not gonna skip past that. The Kardashians.
Sarah mentioned something about the Kardashians existing, and I told her,
Because he said he didn't know about as many parents having a lot of affairs like that. I said, you never met the Kardashians?
it was a 10% chance for them to exist.
I see.
Just
If
like
they
it was a.
did, they would all be wars.
But you are uncertain of how far a dragon could see, and you don't really have a way to study that. You can tell if they can see more details, but
Okay, I think you missed. I wasn't saying Rick knows how far dragons see. I was saying if he was studying their vision, he would know
Like,
how far
you
he
could-
could see.
you could tell. The most you can study with that kind of stuff is pretty much the level of detail they can see, not the distance of sight.
He's nearby. I can't see him.
He's not within eye shot, to put it simply.
Yeah.
Either way. Very well. Then, as said, Sawdust here will be keeping watch. You should be able to sleep soundly tonight.
I always did. What time of day is it?
It's, say, later in the evening. The sun is dipping down at this point.
Is the only food area in the dormitories?
Students are expected to make their own food, yes.
Am I a student? Is he a student?
You two are guests, but you do have access to their kitchens. Oh, there goes the music.
Abigail.
You have left Abigail by herself a few times. You are currently uncertain where she is.
Oh no.
Because we met back, and then I went to go show Nyx around, I assume she was with me.
You have also flown.
Not with Nyx. Here.
Fair enough.
Because I've been carried by Buff Spider-Man.
Let's see. Because you had initially entered, got
when I
shot.
got back, I didn't fly at all.
You got back, got shot, didn't say a word to her. Then,
Yeah, I did. I said sorry. There was a whole conversation.
no, you got shot and said sorry while on the ground. While she was away from you. And then whenever...
Oh yeah, she sniped me, and then I
Yes.
flew up there. Or waved.
You waved, and then they came down. You didn't say anything to her, and then instantly left to go find other people.
Look, I don't always gotta say something to her.
You do if you don't want her to shoot you.
I will show Nyx for the food then.
Okay. I assume you're heading to the same place as usual.
Yep.
Very well. Are you entering through the front or the back?
Through the front.
Very well. Then, as you kind of enter through the front door for the first time, you do see a rather large area with all kinds of doors going every which way, and honestly, this room seems a lot bigger than last time that you had seen it, because the first time you had seen it, you know, Sawdust was standing in the center, kind of towering over you. But,
I let out a long whistle. And then go, I think the kitchen's this way, Nyx.
I follow where he's leading.
kind of opens a double door and make your way down a fairly well, not long hallway, but a decently long hallway. Think about as long as the hallway from the living room to my room, but much wider. Now, as the two of you enter, you do see a few people in here, though most of them unfamiliar.
Gotta give them
all of them are familiar.
nods.
Let's
To be
see.
fair, you met the only you pretty much met everyone I've met, except those two spider chicks.
Double checking name. Right, it's not gonna be near here. How far down is it going to be?
Swordchop's giving me bad ideas.
This is yet another thing that I'm going to need to pin. Where is he? Go on, you send me too much stuff.
I've been slowing down.
I've noticed.
That's not what I meant to say.
Huh?
Nothing.
I see. The only one that you recognize in here is Yara.
I give him a salute. What's going on?
Simply grabbing some food before I make my way back upstairs and rest for the night.
Oh, I
What
don't
a-
know if I asked. How was your journey?
It was a good journey. Got quite a few good hunts in, and made a good sum of money while doing it.
Your buddy was worried sick.
I can understand why. After all, I had to make my way off the continent. First time I've ever been out so far.
Where'd you go?
I went to a mighty fine place known as Metalis.
That's where I'm from.
Oh?
So- yeah.
If only you were here earlier, I could have gotten some good information out of you. As what to
Yeah.
expect.
I was telling the dean's son about it. A little bit, the headmistress's son.
What?
What? Were you hunting there? Visiting?
Hunting.
What were you hunting?
People.
What kind of people?
Few people who had some bounties on them, and even inquired about some bounties there. It's
What
a
were their names?
Let's see. There were Scarla Windrose. Let's see. Javier Delstone. And what was that last one?
Say that? The middle one again?
Javier Delstone.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here. Let's take a look at.
Quickly checking some things. You said those names.
That's fair. Right, I forgot about some of that stuff.
It happens like that.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, Richard. Oh yeah.
There was also one known as Dance Goodmore, or something like that. I don't remember him too well. I tried to put him below as quickly as possible.
So go ahead and roll a history test. Do I gotta do 1 or 3?
I'll say 3.
First one. Crazy. An for 7.
Never heard of it.
Second one, 20, 30,
You've
and then
heard,
19.
you've heard of JVR before. You know that he was a fairly good masonry worker who actually, one of the big things that his family had done was actually make the buildings for each of the researchers.
Interesting.
Which
Shame.
you have actually had work with him done before, as he had helped well, you know your family has had work with him as he helped repair some of the damage that was done after your party.
What about the last one?
The last one, my mind is blanking on the name, honestly.
Did you just make them all up as you went? Wait, you said your mine or my name? Mine, yeah.
I had JVR at the ready. The other two, yes, they were impromptu, I will admit that.
They're pretty good.
But the last one, I am genuinely blanking on.
Just make a different name up because I don't remember it.
Well, you remember that they were a less than masonry family, but still one that was prominent, and they had frequently been the ones that kind of kept up repairs on some of the outer areas, which is why you are less familiar with them. Only reason why I'm not making a new name for them is because I know I can get the name after I upload the video.
That's fair. Interesting. Did you kill them or were they captures?
They were captures. Well,
Sweet.
it was my choice, but I figured capture would be better since I was in unfamiliar territory.
They are pretty good workers.
Though, I will admit, while I was there, I had picked up some new bounties, and I'm disappointed to know that there is one that I can't turn in.
Guessing it's me, huh?
That it is.
What about the others?
The others...
Oh, by the way, do you know who set the bounty? The people in Metalis who set the bounty?
Watch as he kind of flicks out a piece of paper. Let's see. Doesn't really say a name. It's more they've labeled themselves as a council.
Outside, you got in trouble.
Part of me is like, damn, they really. Hold on. A part of me is like, really, a council this part's like, that makes me kind of happy. They needed a whole council to come together me. It's a pride thing.
So, there was a few people interested in your work.
I know the dumb bug person I'm gonna squish, and then that rich asshole who stole my money. Which, if I get out of this and I get some money, maybe I could hire you to go teach him a lesson. I want his head, and then I'll have someone take care of the council. But I need to know who they are, which is a shame.
Which you do know that there are quite a few different kind of councils that can that are within the districts, each of them overseeing different aspects.
As far as I can remember, I'm a good little boy in Metalis, so I don't know why they want to kill me. Unless they know.
Did your dad kick you out?
No. Not exactly.
Also, it's not that they want you dead, it's more of... you've already been captured, it doesn't really matter. What they wanted wasn't your life, it was your research.
It's all on me.
I would rather burn it all than let them have it.
Exactly, it's not on him.
Yeah.
Oh,
Is
A little time,
he cutting out, or is it's me? I see.
no, all of your research was taken from you.
Hello?
Hello.
Well, that fixed it. So, they want my research.
That
How
they
much
did.
did they bid? Well, you wouldn't know. You just got back.
Well, I do have the paperwork. Well, the paper.
Oh.
They're offering 1,000 gold for your research. But
1,000? I'm gonna keep my mouth shut.
But they did say, depending on how many of your notebooks we could get, they'd be willing to pay more.
Funny. They're not all here. Wait, damn, she snuck those down. I hit them though. That's all that matters. When I hit the sword, I hit my notebooks. I'm not saying this out loud, by the way. I am saying this to you as me, not as Rick.
Exactly, so it just requires some investigation.
Hey, I thought we were friends. Tell him, Nix.
I'm not here. I'm not in your
Yeah,
head.
you are?
I'm not in your head.
Oh. We're not talking in my head.
I thought you just said you saying that.
Yeah,
to
but then
me.
he said something as the spider, I think. I don't know. Anyway, let's go get some. Nix, you can cook, right?
Maybe.
What's cooking under? Performance?
Yes.
I can cook. I'll make us two very good sandwiches.
Alright, throw me a performance check.
Hey, what's in that 20 plus 28 get me? Or 20, 8, 28.
You're stupid.
I got a natural 20, 28.
Alright.
what's a natural
Shit,
20 plus
look,
28?
I'm writing down the high of my headache.
Well, it sounds like you're good at bitch work now.
Huh? Nick, I don't hear shit. He's like, man, I make the best chicken stew.
I haven't said that. I say I make some good ones.
That sounds like bitch work. How good is my our sandwiches?
One of the
Terrible.
It's one of the. What's the best one you've ever had? All food
You don't
after,
think it tastes great. He thinks it tastes like shit.
after this
Yeah,
point,
but-
all food has been ruined for you.
Unfortunately.
You have also done it yourself.
It's Midas.
You
I
also
take it.
did
I
it
take the
yourself.
rest of the Nix's sandwich out of his. Oh. Kidding.
You saying that like I've started eating?
Oh. Hey, Nix. Hurry up and finish eating. We got something we gotta go do.
I stuffed the sandwich in my pocket.
Alright, I kind of whisper to you. You could still turn into animals, right?
No.
You're out? Oh my fucking...
I need to rest.
Let's go to bed then. God damn it.
So
It
you
is
two,
getting late.
you two are heading
Huh?
to sleep?
I mean, is this gonna fuck us over, or...
Not necessarily.
Alright, let's go to... I go to where Abigail shot me, and if she isn't there, first I go look at my room.
Alright. You make your way on over to your room where you do see Abigail seem to be cleaning out her weapons.
I didn't mean to leave you. I was just showing Nix around. I didn't leave the area.
You can also see that one of the maids is in there with her. No,
Going
not.
on in here?
I am here to take the weapons back after they've been cleaned.
She won't use them on anyone but me.
Nah, we don't believe that.
We trust.
Which maid is this?
It is one that you are unfamiliar with.
She cute?
No.
Depends on your definition of cute.
Let's see if I can grab an image.
8'10", scrawny, built like a twig, but somehow the most muscular woman you've ever met.
There's a lot of images for this. Yeah, several of them are of the same character. There we are. You know what? I was going to use this one down, notice an imperfection on it, and I opted not to. this one will work. I say as I immediately begin looking at other images. Sure.
Yeah.
Obviously in a different outfit, as not
Nah, she's fine in that outfit.
every. Nope, only one of them gets to have a unique outfit. The others are forced to wear maid outfits.
Are you almost done cleaning them, Abigail?
I am. This is the last one.
Alright, once they're done and everything, I will get ready for bed.
Alright. And Nix, are you making your way towards your resting area?
Yeah.
Very well.
I guess so.
I need Nix's wild shapes to do what I need to do.
Then you make your way on into your room, and you see someone sitting on your bed. Familiar face, as you recognize your sister.
Oh. Hey.
She
I'm
holds
not
out.
there, but that confuses me. Sorry, go ahead.
She holds out
Confuses
an envelope towards you.
I take that envelope.
Alright. Once you take it, you see as her tail kind of wags for a second before she vanishes.
Damn. Fair.
She's the cat from Alice in Wonderland.
As
I
you
open envelope.
alright, kind of look at it, and it is written in Sylvan.
Damn it. Wait, do I know that? Hold on, my phone is on the charger. I gotta check my stats. My stuff.
If I remember correctly, you do not. Well, that's just me.
That's if you remember. There's a chance I might.
It is
Just
true.
have to actually open it. Damn it. I don't.
That's kind of surprising as a druid.
I chose. I don't think I chose the language actually. I think. I don't think I chose a language when I chose my background.
Fair enough.
I don't know if my background comes with a language actually.
But as you kind of look at it, yeah, you do not understand this.
Alright. Question.
Answer.
Because I did not choose a language with my background at all.
Alright.
Can I know Sylvan?
Sure.
Victor, this sounds like I'm gonna fucking get you.
It's come to this point where I've realized I have 3 languages written down, and it's 2 languages that I know because I live in, you know,
Yeah.
my home city, but also Druidic, which is not a spoken language, it's purely a written language.
Yes.
So I don't actually have a language.
But as you kind of begin to read over this, you see that it is actually a report on Malice,
Okay.
which states that Malice has been staying closer to the mines that you had been in, seeming to be now hunting down people at random, and recently earlier today had an encounter with both the Fool and Fenmire,
Well, that's not good.
initially attacking a satyr that had been dancing with the Fool at first, before quickly moving on to attack those who had stayed as the others ran away.
Oh.
The battle was brief, but the Fool and Fenmire seem to have been able to push it away from them, as it had initially been rapidly advancing on the Fool, but after meeting with resistance, backed off and stalked them for a while before they made it back into town.
I see.
But as of currently, it has not left that forest and instead has now actually gone back to each of the things that it had killed and feasted on them that night.
So it eats. Great. That's what I wanted to hear.
Eats does it mean it fucks?
Better not.
But that seems to be the end of the report. Now,
Oh.
new knowledge. It eats.
Yeah. That's not great. Well, I mean, it's good enough, but it's not great. So maybe we
I
could
go
start
sleep,
it out.
sleep. I was thinking the same thing. I go night night now.
I
Alright.
go sleepy mimis, honk shoomy mimi.
Then the two of you have a fairly peaceful night. Rick not waking up with any bullet or stab wounds.
Always good. What about bone crunchingness in my bone?
You are not awoken by that either.
Bone crunching this.
Though you do wake up to discomfort that was more than last night.
It approaches. The beast approaches. I light the beacons.
Like the bacons. I'm a vegan.
So, nice long rest?
Long rest.
Yeah. My hit points that were taken off of me return.
Perish.
I wake up, get dressed, grab Abigail. I'm gonna hold her underneath my arm like a toddler. And then, I'm gonna go knock on. Sure, and I'm gonna go knock on Nix's door.
Are you going
She's
to try?
not-
Are you going to try and carry her under your arm?
If I can't, I'm gonna. No, yeah, I am.
Give me a strength check.
15.
15? Alright. Kind of pick her up and put her under your arm, and she kind of just looks up at you with the most confused look you've seen her have in a while.
Look, it's the only way. And then I go knock on Nix's door.
Alright.
And then occasionally I'll switch arms because, I don't want, my arms to get too sore.
I want his arms to get too sore. Make him not be able to switch.
I'm not a switch. I'm not a Jaden.
Exactly. He's exclusively a bottom.
Huh? Look, what happens between me and Goddess is our business. Anyway, I knock very loudly on Nix's door.
Alright.
I knock louder.
I'm awake. I open door.
I knock on his face.
Alright.
Nix.
Wait, no, I expect him to, lean into a full knock, so I wait until I can tell, and then I just open the door so he fucking falls through.
I
There we
stop
go.
myself from falling.
Alright.
Damn.
I grab Nix and put him underneath my other arm.
I resist.
Oh no. Fight me then. Strength.
Strength contested by Dex.
Oh, I might lose this one.
21?
Oh, well, that's a no. Well, I do not do that. Follow me. And I lead him to the storage barn.
Alright.
I guess I follow. Don't try to pick me up.
You're small.
I am not. I am taller than you. I am more built than you.
What do you look like right now?
A built elf.
Belf. Alright.
Belf. Yeah. There we go.
We get to the storage room and I go turn into something and get in there and tell me what's in there. I think that's where they keep our stuff.
Looking at the outside of this place, what all is in there?
Kind of looking
Or what all is
around.
there?
You can tell that the building isn't super large. Say, why am I struggling to give a rough estimate?
You said it's like a normal shed with no windows.
Yeah.
A vent on top that.
Well,
you can't
there
get
are
into.
there are small windows like at the top, but ones that won't open, and one that you wouldn't really be able to fit through. But no real entrances other than the one at the front, and looking on top, there is a ventilation system.
And then you turn into a fly, go through the lock or maybe the vent, and you see what's in there.
Can I see? Is there like a keyhole that I can look through, or attempt to look through?
There's a keyhole.
Can I try to look through it?
Alright. Do you have dark vision?
No.
It's pitch black in there.
Damn.
Probably we
Crazy
see.
how that works. Can I try to jump on top to see if there's anything, like if there's air being blown out of said ventilation system, or if it's being sucked in?
Kind of feeling. It seems like the only reason why this is there is just so like air can passively come in. There's nothing like pulling or sucking in or out.
Yeah.
Okay. I guess spider moment.
Alright. Let's see. Do spiders have dark vision?
They
Probably.
better.
They don't. Not from what I know.
Nick, when you get Baldur's Gate, we're playing together.
Alright.
Apple bottom jeans.
It's co-op up to 4, I think.
I know.
Sorry, the whole damn club.
Let's see.
Straight at her.
Spider, if it would load.
There's a large spider.
It has dark.
Blind sight 10 feet, dark vision 30 feet.
Alright. So you make your way on in. And kind of looking around. You can see, first off, this entire room is covered in webs.
Little did Richard know, I set him up.
But, kind of peering around, can see all kinds of different sized chests and what appears to be cases throughout here.
Huh. Do I see what made the webs?
Also, Nick, real quick, I'm gonna take Abigail, like, behind the sheds and hide.
Alright, roll me a stealth check. But, as you kind of peer around the room, you can't see anything that would have made the webs within here.
This music you're playing is...
Yeah, this doesn't fill me with a whole lot of hope. Okay. I
Go ahead.
touched the web.
Alright.
I also, at the same time, I want to message him. Oh, by the way, there's a scary spider lady that sometimes comes out of there.
Would be fucking good to know. I touched the web.
It
Alright.
slipped my mind.
Kind of step down onto the web. Since you're a spider, you're not stuck.
Yeah, web sense. Can I feel any other thing touching this same web?
Kind of feeling around. Doesn't seem like anything's touching it right now.
Can I make a
Oh.
perception check?
And there goes the music for some reason.
Can I make a perception check to try
Yes,
and
you
try
may.
and see if there's anything in here?
Let's see if I can't fix the music.
Just make it leave and have it rejoin. I get it. Yeah, I could just connect it for you too.
Corporal punishment.
Yeah.
It might have crashed in all honesty. The bot. Yeah, I think the bot's down.
Well.
Try again.
Well, hang. Oh yeah, guess I can try.
Well, maybe purge the system and then.
I did
try.
purge.
Oh, okay.
Let's see. I'll try first. Bot controller to be okay.
But you just did it.
Alright, well I will move to the other bot.
Yeah, I think it's just down. I think it went down. Okay. You have the music roll, so I don't. You literally just did it.
I'm wondering if Ruben had messed with my stuff to get me the other one. And
I'll
not
look
flash
at
to
it.
mine.
Just do D&D stuff while I mess with it.
Alright, well. My browser's loud. Let's do. But what did you get on your perception check, Richard?
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
Alright.
Hold on.
And if you want to listen to the music, you can go ahead and just pop into the stream.
Perception is there. 25. That is 2 18s in a row. What the hell?
Alright. Kind of begin peering around the room. And in this room, you're confident that you are alone right now.
Right now.
Kind of walking around a little bit. You can definitely tell that somebody has been in here fairly recently, but they've managed not to disturb the webs. And
I see.
you can also tell that there's a small lantern that can be turned on that is completely enclosed.
So is not to light everything on fire. Gotcha.
This isn't a gotcha.
Okay, I guess I will get down on the floor and on Wild Shape start looking through these chests.
Alright. You go down to the floor and unwild shape and are immediately plunged into pitch black darkness.
Yep, expected.
And you can, as you kind of stand up, you can feel the webs touching you all over.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Whatever your webs touch.
Can I remember where the lamp is? The lantern. This is maybe a stupid decision to unwild shape right then.
Roll a d20 to see if you can't fumble away in the darkness towards the lamp.
14.
14? Alright. Kind of fumble around. Rick, you can just faintly hear what sounds to be a shelf getting hit. As Nyx, you walk face first into a shelf. But
Ow.
you kind of reach down and you can feel your hand touch a desk. You kind of begin feeling around before the side of your hand touches what appears to be the lamp.
Regular shelf life.
I try to figure out how to turn it on.
Alright. Roll another d20 in this darkness.
9.
9?
I give him luck.
Sure. Roll another d20.
16.
16, alright. Kind of fumble around for a little bit before feeling the knob and twisting it, and immediately I'm blinded as this light turns on.
Ow. Okay. First things first, I take a look around the room to make sure that I wasn't just, my spider eyes weren't just deceiving me.
Kind of look around. You're definitely alone in here, and you can also tell that the webs in here have been completely disturbed.
Yeah, that seems about right, considering a whole ass me has now stood up inside of this place. Anyway. I start tearing through chests quickly and quietly.
Alright, roll me a stealth check.
Does this give me advantage on stealth? Where is it? Where is it? Made to hide. Never mind. Stop touching things. Stealth. 20.
20?
18 plus 2, that is the third 18.
Alright. Then you immediately begin kind of opening up these chests quickly, but doing it in a fashion as to try and be quiet. And after a moment of kind of opening a few, you see what appears to be wands, bows, daggers, and similar objects. Though after opening a few of them, you do also crack open one, which appears to be full of gold coins.
This is not what I'm looking for. I think
Uh-huh.
Rick said something about finding his stuff, so finding stuff.
Alright. Which I will say, go ahead and give an investigation check.
Yeah.
14. 11 plus 3.
Cover that.
Is that 14?
14.
Alright. Then, kind of keep on looking for moments, and you are unsuccessful in finding the gear.
No. Kind of keep trying.
Sure. Rick, Nyx has been in there for an hour, and you haven't heard any noise from within since that initial bump in the dark.
So he's dead. I will kind of peer around, see if anyone said anything.
Alright,
That's all I could get, Nick. I couldn't find the one.
alright.
It didn't like the link. I figured this was close. I don't know. But
It'll work.
I think I gave it to you, so you're gonna just have to play around with it.
Alright.
I added you to Ayana, so I think it should work.
But,
If I don't see anyone, I'm just gonna fucking melt the lock.
kind of peer around. Give me a perception check.
Five.
5? Fairly certain nobody's looking around.
I melt the lock with the heat metal variant.
Go for it. Roll a d20.
15.
15? Alright. Kind of sit there focusing on heating up this lock. you're not really noticing much happening to it.
Say it again?
You're not really noticing much. It's glowing red right now.
I'm fucking enchanted. God damn it. I roll Arcana check.
Go for it.
Hello.
Hello there.
17, hello.
17?
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of looking at this while
Am I? What?
it's, from what you can tell, it's not
Oh.
enchanted,
Can't really
but it
see that
is
well.
made by an expert.
So, it just made very well?
From what you can tell.
I heat it up some more.
Alright.
I concentrate more on making some plasma.
Are you using a plasma spell, or are you just going to continue to use your heat metal variant?
I will try to turn up the heat.
Alright. I will say roll another d20. And I will also ask Richard, what have you gotten on your investigation check?
I'm just gonna roll it again. I don't remember.
17.
That is a 16 plus 6.
Alright.
22.
Then, Rick, as you continue to try and melt this lock, it ain't budging.
Everybody, can you try to pick it again?
She kind of just looks at it while it's glowing hot.
What? You're using the metal parts. It wouldn't hurt you, right?
It would damage my tools.
The windows are on the side of the building, right?
Yes, at the very top.
I will put her on my shoulder and say, "You even see Nix in there?"
She kind of climbs up and peers in. He is currently looking through chests.
I tell her to tap on the glass and tell him to open the door.
She kind of just begins, kind of, not loudly, but rapidly, just tapping. Nix.
I look.
Well, as you are
It's
kind
fine.
of opening
It's
up,
not even a question of if I noticed it.
as you are kind of opening up a few chests, you're not seeing any of your tools, or any of your equipment, but you do hear the tapping and kind of peer over to see Abigail, who kind of just points over towards the door.
I go to the door.
Alright.
I open the door.
Alright. Give me 1 second.
I burn my hand because the door handle is flaming hot.
Correct.
The heat was low.
Ah!
But it is all connected.
I take a glove and open door while singeing glove terribly.
I've been pranking him this whole time.
Go ahead and take 6 points of fire damage from the first grab.
Damn!
Sorry.
And you're grabbing it a second time?
I'm using a glove.
Alright.
I have a pair of gloves that I keep on me, but mostly don't use.
Take another 2 points as you attempt to open it.
Ow!
Kind of jiggle the lock. It is locked.
Damn it.
Man of shit.
Is there any way to unlock it from inside without burning my hand again?
Without burning your hand? Looking at... Probably not.
What do I have that I can use for this?
She took everything.
That doesn't work. That also doesn't work. What the hell? That don't... Bruh. So I can't perform somatic components to spells?
Currently, the only thing that you would be able to cast is something that only requires verbal.
So, none of my spells.
Or cantrips.
You are able to use cantrips.
Yeah, but none of my cantrips are efficient in this, or worthwhile using this.
Do I see the door hinges?
On this side, no.
Damn.
If it's heated enough, you could just treat it like a liquid and cool it with prestidigitation. Actually, no.
Yeah, you know what, Nick?
I'm
Can I
saying
use
anything.
can I use shape water to shape this very much still solid door handle?
Sure. No.
It's pretty much liquid at this point, isn't it?
Is
No.
there water on the floor or anywhere in this room?
From what you can tell, no.
Can I spit shape water on my spit to try and cool down the door handle?
I put my face near the door and I go, Nix, I can get in, but it's gonna be kind of loud. Do you think you can just look around some more, or do you want me to come in?
Well, that's what I was trying to do before you fucking burned me.
Well, go back to looking around. I'll contemplate life out here. Rather than I should cast Melf's Minute Meteors and just hit the door with all of them.
I go looking again.
Alright.
I go back down.
Which, that was
just
a
behind.
22 on that last one, so. Did I get
Yes.
anything off of that one?
As I said, you had looked around, but you hadn't found anything else. So, I will ask both of you to give me one giving the investigation, the other giving me the stealth once more.
I've got the investigation.
Yeah, 14.
17.
Then, Rick, you kind of go back around the back and kind of begin just peering around the side. And Nyx, you begin kind of looking through. Opening another hour going by, reaching the third hour of you being in there. And you have opened up the last chest within here. It
And
appears to be
none of our stuff is in here.
no, none of your stuff isn't there.
I did not understand what you just said.
None of your stuff isn't there.
Oh. You know, how much gold was in that chest? Are they gonna notice any of it missing?
From what you can tell, it's one that you could kind of carry, but it is filled to the top.
Hmm. I'm not gonna take it. That'd be bad. I guess I wild shape back into a spider and climb out.
Alright. Make your way.
After turning off the light.
Alright. Make your way on out after turning off the lights. And what do you do now? As you make your way out.
Go down to Rick, I guess. I will land on the top of his head as a spider. Actually, not the top of his head, on his shoulder.
You instantly die.
Alright. Land down on his shoulder.
I do
Do I
some
notice?
tippy taps on his neck. His spider leg do the tippy tap drummy drums.
Oh, fucking bug, I smack it. I'm kidding.
I dodge. Do a barrel roll.
You do notice it, Rick.
I'm going to assume it's him and offer my hand for him, I guess.
Alright.
I just jumped down onto the ground.
I stomp him out of spite. I'm kidding.
I wild shape back into a person.
Well, what'd you find?
Absolutely nothing. None of our equipment is in there.
Well, that means our job just got a lot harder. I take her around to the front of the school, looking nonchalant, and I point to the window. Yeah, we gotta get in that room now.
What room? I see room.
I will point again. That's the headmistress's room. But she's not here right now, I don't believe.
I think that bodes very well.
Hold on. I'm still carrying Abigail. I will hand Abigail to Nyx. I'll be right back. And I'll fly up real quick to see if she's in there.
Alright. And do you mean her office or her actual room?
I'll check the office and then her room.
Alright. Kind of make your way back over towards the back once more.
And I'm not full body. I'm like flying up barely for where my head can like see in.
Kind of peering into her office, you can tell that all the lights are out in her office.
Alright. I check her room.
In her room, you can tell that the lights are on in there, and the head maid is in there.
What's she doing in there? Being a menace?
She appears to be reading.
Huh. Do I see any of my stuff in there?
Give me an investigation check with disadvantage.
There's a 17. And a 15. So 15.
Alright. Kind of begin to peer around, which I will ask. Are you trying to keep yourself hidden?
Yes, I turned my fire off.
Give me a stealth check.
Can you go ahead and use a luck point for that nat 1? Four.
You've been spotted.
As you kind of are peering around, kind of poking your head up over the edge. Your eyes kind of sweep from one side of the room to the next and kind of just lock eyes with the head maid.
Fly down as quick as possible, turn my fire on, different color, and then I say next we're moving this one now. Grab Abigail, put her on my shoulders. Say, Abigail, if anyone asks, you were always on my shoulders.
Alright. She kind of just gives a nod.
Ow.
Well, I don't think it's my stuff's in any of those rooms, and if it's not, that there's one place we gotta look that I think it might be in. Well, there's like 3 places. But you can change your shape into anything, right?
I'm limited.
You need to turn into some type of female thing and go in the female's dorm and snoop around.
You know, you have a companion with you right now that you're carrying. That's
Yeah, but I need her for an alibi now.
I'm not comfortable doing that.
Fine, we'll do it together. We'll just walk in there. Well, I did walk in there before. Actually, first, we'll go check the... Hold on. Wait a minute. Left it with someone who wouldn't give it back. I have a hunch. Follow me.
I follow.
Going to, I keep forgetting his name sometimes. The headmistress's son.
Jesse.
Jet.
It's gonna be how
Is that
Rick
him?
dies, isn't
No.
I
it?
don't know. I don't know who it is. I don't know the name of the fucking people.
It's,
All I know is
let me go back. I looked at it earlier.
Nickelback.
Nickelback.
But we all just wanna be big rock stars.
This photograph, it's where I
That's
hid
the one
you,
that we're
makes me
recording.
laugh.
Anyway, I go to him.
Come on.
So, making your way over to Jossip's,
Yeah, Jessers.
and Richard has muted.
I think he got yelled at.
We'll give it a moment for him to come back. Then, making your way over to Jossip's. Kind of knock on his door, and you can hear a few papers kind of be shuffled around before, after a moment, the door opens up. Can kind of see as Jossip's isn't completely dressed, like a bit underdressed than what he usually is. Kind of just, how can I help you this morning?
Jessups, do you have our stuff?
Kind of just slow blinks. I do
Like
not.
the stuff we came in with.
I do not.
Do you know who does?
I do. And
Should I tell you?
you
I just want us asked to see one of my notebooks. That's all.
you do remember you had taken Aspen over there to get her stuff back as well, right?
I didn't do that.
You did.
I know where your shit is.
You even asked him directly if he had your stuff. He told you yes.
I'm gonna roll a history check because I don't remember. 20.
20. You remember, Reisner has openly admitted to having your stuff.
Who?
Reisner.
Oh yeah! Oh my god! Why didn't you tell me, you fucking rat? I forgot. Oh my god! 1 second. I go knock on Rice's door with Nix.
Alright. Kind of walk over, knock on his door, and you hear rapid footsteps as the door swings
I take a
open.
few steps back. Reisner, I'm feeling
You can see-
tired. I was wondering if I could stay in your room, but Nix wants to go train with you outside.
You could see as his hands kind of just swiped the air where you were before looking at you.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm aware.
Kind of looks at you. Very well. Kind of lunges forward and grabs you. If you are tired, then you must rest. Makes
In
his,
your room.
makes his,
I persuade him.
makes his way into his room and lays you on his bed, grabs his blanket and tosses it over you.
Oh god, it's a weighted blanket.
It is. It feels like there are
70 pounds.
It feels like there are rocks in this blanket, which, as you kind of move around for a moment, you hear rocks tumbling around.
Oh my god.
Just leave Abigail here with me, and then you can go train with Nix. He's a very physical person.
Can hear as the legs are moving as he walks out of the room and grabs Nyx.
No, he's fine.
Nyx, do you contest this?
I mean,
I'll try.
Give me a dexterity check, contested by his strength check.
12. 13.
goodbye, Nix.
You
I'm sorry.
immediately get grabbed as you begin to back up. Now then, should we train your upper body or lower body?
Yes.
Adventurous! As he makes his way out the door.
Abigail! Try to help me get this blanket off me.
Instead of breaking your lower and upper body on your knee, on one knee, he breaks both your lower and upper body on both knees.
Just folds you in half and then breaks you over a knee.
He's gonna go train you in the arts of sexual seduction. Your
Oh,
upper and your lower body.
You watch
The
as
only reason Nick stays away is because Fenmire did it to him.
you watch as Abigail kind of stares at you for a second before just getting a small smile and just standing there.
At least look for my stuff.
Watch as she kind of looks around the room for a second. Kind of just gives a slight nod before turning back towards you and just staring at you with that small smile.
When I get out of here, I swear to God, I'm gonna tighten your clock.
That seems
Who's
inherently
that?
sexual.
Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna say that.
That seems inherently sexual.
I know, right?
Look,
I'm not a huge fan of that.
Yeah,
not a real big
just
fan of that.
unwind you.
Not a big fan of that statement there.
But I will
Time
add,
or clock.
well, first, Nix, you are kind of set down and given 2 heavy weights that are kind of put on the back of your neck and have you put your arms over it. You are told to run.
To run, I run.
Alright. Watch as Reisner kind of has bigger weights than you and is running ahead of you.
I expect this. I still run.
Alright.
Man, da, 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 da.
You can just hear Reisner while running ahead of you shouting motivational words towards you.
I am filled with determination
Alright.
and also a strange need to make this man proud of me.
Alright. During this time.
Wait, is he a spider?
He is.
Yeah. These are
So
really
he already
fun.
has disproportionate strength. Okay.
Correct.
That's why he's carrying bigger weights.
Dun, 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 dun.
And why he's able to carry you all so easily.
Yeah.
But, Rick, what are you doing?
Is there any way I can get out of here at all with you just using my strength to worm my way out?
You may attempt.
Okay. Strength test?
Yes.
Hey Nick, we're not gonna talk about that natural one. Instead, we're gonna talk about how I'm just gonna use fucking. Wait, Abigail, is the door locked?
Watch as she goes over.
It's locked.
It is. Which, with that natural one, as you are kind of struggling back and forth, you hear a pop come from your shoulder.
I just dislocated my shoulder, huh?
Now you have.
Abigail, do me a favor and put all my stuff. You have compartments, right? Put them all inside you.
You know that her compartments are filled with gears. She is not like Tiago.
You have pockets, right, inside your maid dress? Actually, follow-up
Pick-
question. Could she put her hands... Now,
10,
this is gonna sound weird.
10,
Don't judge me.
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, or 100. Can't go to 100, but pick one.
90.
The dress you bought me does not have pockets.
Can you stick your hands underneath these blankets?
Watch as she
Because
she
if you
walks
could
to
put
the
stuff
side.
in my pockets, my shirt pockets, that'd be great.
The issue is, I do not see your stuff.
But you nodded.
I indeed looked around.
You're just enjoying this too much, huh?
You can see the smile return to her face.
At least, I don't know, look in his drawers or like under the bed or something.
Do you really want her to find what might be under the bed?
Look, he's probably not the kind of guy like the fucking Elephant Man was.
Exactly.
Hopefully.
But you need to have a bigger one.
Shut up.
You can hear as she is looking around, Nix, go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw.
He's that fucking
20.
Patrick in the
Alright.
dome. He's like, what kind of place is
You are managing to kind of keep running for as long as him currently.
Yeah, I'm gonna drop dead.
Murder SpongeBob.
Which,
SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful,
SpongeBob.
SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
from what you can tell, you are currently running on a track with him. That is behind where you all had been. Which, currently you're running towards the shed that you had been in.
Do I see anything in the shed? Or anyone going to the shed?
Currently, no.
Cool.
The music playing right now makes me think I'm about to have an Indian fucking Native American like psychic fucking vision. Well, I guess while she's looking, I'm gonna struggle some more. Now that my shoulder's dislocated, I may be able to squeeze out.
Give me another strength check.
Alright, I'm
A
busy
two,
Saturday.
I got a 4, a 2.
Alright. Go ahead and take 5 points of damage while you struggle.
There went my other shoulder.
No, it's because the other one's dislocated. You are actively causing pain in it.
Enough of this. I cast Dimensional Thor, and I get out of under this blanket.
Let's see. Was that one that you can cast without your stone?
But I have the stone on me.
On you, but not in hand.
Oh my god. Wait, is it? Hold on. What do I need for it?
Oh, I need cut. Wow.
It's just verbal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. It has the B for just verbal.
So it is. Then yes, you are able to teleport out from under. Where are you teleporting to?
Next to the bed, just not under the blanket. It's like standing.
Alright. Then you kind of shift to the side and fall down to the ground.
Does it put my arm back in place?
It does not.
Ow. I get up with my limp. Which arm?
No. 1 and 2 will be your left. 3 and 4 will be your right. You know what? I'll even roll it to where you can see it. Your left arm.
But my right arm is my favorite arm. I help Abigail look around.
Alright. Go ahead and roll me an investigation check.
Twenty-one.
21? Alright. Begin kind of looking around the room, and it takes you a little bit, but you've gone through all of the drawers in his closets, and you don't see it, but there is one chest that has yet to be opened that is locked.
Can you pick this?
I can attempt.
I also give her luck.
Yeah,
My last luck.
Alright. Let's see. Pop over here. Pop to you, just so I can go check her stats.
Also, Abigail, You better not get any smart ideas from me not being strong enough to lift that blanket.
They have already been noted down.
I don't know why, but when it comes to like Rick and Abigail's relationship, I always find it funnier if Rick acts like a kid.
Well, you are.
As she is attempting to pick it. You can hear clicking coming from her, but she doesn't seem to be making any headway.
I look at Arcana. I Arcana and
Alright. Go and roll me an Arcana check.
dude. Almost landed on one. 16 plus 6, 22.
22. Kind of looking around it. You can tell that it's magical, but it doesn't appear to be on the lock. It appears the chest itself is magical.
I really don't fucking. I melt the lock.
Did that work the last time?
Look. I don't know. Roll a d20.
Roll a d20.
On
15.
15? Alright. Kind of focusing on it and heat it up, and immediately Abigail kind of pulls her finger out from the lock.
I thought her finger was out, dog!
Nope, she
Oh,
was
that's
attempting. As I said, you could hear clicking coming from her as she was attempting.
Can I undo what I just did?
Nope.
Because Rick would have done it if he saw her finger in it.
But did he see her finger in it?
I would assume it's a
Sure.
small ass fucking chest lock, so yeah.
Sure, I'll let you take that back.
Oh wait, do you think you're gonna be able to get it, Abigail?
This one feels rather complicated.
Do you think just melting it would work?
Hmm.
What do you think?
Due to the fact that it is of dwarven make, I do not believe you will be making any headway there.
I'll just keep letting you work on it.
Very well.
I'll look around his room just looking at all the stuff he's collected, I guess.
Alright. Kind of looking around, you can see that he has a small rock collection. Some of them actually surprisingly interesting and look like they're worth decent money.
I'm not gonna steal from this man, I just want my stuff back.
You see an assortment of different weapons, few different clothes, which mainly seems like they were given to him, as you do find what appears to be some older clothes in there that appear to be more almost tribal-like.
Nick, is there a blue stone on any of the desks?
Is there what?
A blue stone on any of the desks?
Give me an investigation check.
$19.
19? Looking around, there's not one on the desk, but you do notice one closer to the door.
I kind of whispered to Abigail, we gotta be quiet.
Sean just gives a nod.
And I'll just kind of stand guard, I guess. Actually, I'll look at his tribal clothes, I guess.
Alright. From what you can tell, it is mainly made of furs of an animal you're not super familiar with. But you do see what appears to be kind of scorch marks, cuts, and generally just damaged areas. It seems like this had been worn for quite a while.
I wonder where he's from. Well, probably from the village, but I don't think they wear tribal clothes.
But during this time, Nyx, go ahead and give me another Constitution save.
This is where I drop dead. That's a 5.
Alright. Then, yes, at this point, exhaustion begins to take hold of you as you kind of drop down a bit. It is beginning to be too much for you to keep on running as you are completely out of breath. And you also see a woman going towards the shed.
Oh no.
Right.
I hurt.
The attire,
Face down on the floor.
the attire that is on her is more wrapped all the way around her instead of hanging loosely.
No. Alright.
But, kind of looking at her, she does appear to be taller than Raznan.
Damn. How does she fit in that tiny ass shed?
You watch as she kind of approaches it. Her front legs going up onto the roof of it before seeming to turn to shadows and entering from the top.
Oh. So that's why the door wouldn't open.
She is not in there for long, as she seems to immediately be coming out.
Does she look mad?
Give me an insight check.
Insight is there. 22. What is up with the 18s tonight?
22? Looking at her,
Yeah.
she is unreadable.
Okay. Wow. Stone faced.
Watch as she kind of begins to peer around before looking over at you and making her way over.
The music's getting tense, dude.
I don't have wipes on me. I would have cleaned them off.
Alright. Watch as she kind of just approaches you and looks down at you.
Hello.
Pray, where have you been?
Pray. What?
She kind of reaches down and grabs you and lifts you out from under the weights and holds you up.
Really good music.
Where have you been?
A couple of places today. My room, and then I followed Rick, and then found that guy whose name I forgot. Reisner.
Is that all you have done?
I think so.
Roll a deception check.
Natural 20 plus 8, 28.
She kind of sets you down. And where's the other prey?
Reisner's place?
She kind of just gives a nod before turning and walking away. You can notice as she steps away, you cannot hear her footsteps.
Terrifying. That is absolutely terrifying.
You get a weird shiver down my spine. Any luck, Abigail?
She Abigail kind of looks over at you.
What?
Said something about Abigail?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Any luck?
Oh, my bad, I didn't
I can
hear
go
the
change
first
up my
bit.
clothes.
She kind of just shakes her head.
I think it's best if we call it. If you can't get it, Bernie's not gonna get it. Might as well just relax until they come back.
Very well.
I'll just lay on the bed. Not
Alright.
under the covers, but I'll just lay on the bed.
Kind of lay on them. And You feel as it seems as if the rocks kind of move to where they're laying flat on them, so no sharp edges are hitting you.
That's not.
So it kind of just feels like you're laying on a cobblestone road right now.
Not a horrible bed, but not a great bed.
I have so many questions.
I wonder where you get
As
a
somebody
blanket
who's
like
laying on a
this.
bed of nails, that kind of sounds comfy.
And what'd you say?
I wonder where you would get one of these.
Abigail kind of looks over it. I suppose we could ask him.
I don't think I want you knowing.
I am sure I could see if we have the funds for something like this.
I'm sure you would.
Turns out she actually gets paid, and she's been saving up a lot for something, but then she realizes she can get this blanket, and just spends everything on that instead.
That's a good. Abigail, do they pay you?
Usually you are supposed to be the one who pays me. But due to your current circumstance, your father is paying me.
She has her own money. I'm
That
gonna
is
take you
actually true.
I'm gonna take you shopping again.
It is usually requested that I only buy things that we require with the money I earn.
I mean, you could splurge on yourself. I don't see why not.
That is the money that you give me, as not a paycheck.
That's fair. I need to get more animals for your collection. They didn't take those, did they?
That is still in our room.
I thought you'd keep them on you.
Usually I do.
I'm waiting for the inevitable.
Then, about 10 minutes go by, and you do notice as from the window, shadows begin to kind of pour in from behind the blinds.
Are they back already?
And you see the woman appear before you, kind of just looking
Oh.
down at you.
Doing what?
Looking down at you.
I'm sick. I'm not that sick. I didn't know you were a doctor. But I'm sick. I just don't feel good.
Where have you been, pray?
Showing Dix around.
Where have you shown him?
Around here. Showed him outside. Went to go eat breakfast with the boys. Walked around the field. That's pretty much it.
Be more specific.
Nick's wait. I'm pretty good at deception. It's stealth that I'm not. Hey, this might determine your fate.
What area?
24.
Are you being more specific?
I remember my teacher in lining said try to leave out as many details as possible, so no. Just around the buildings. The main building. Pretty much.
Kind of eyes you for a second.
I got like a smile on my face. You're pretty cute.
Okay, it's Kaz.
Are you
Yeah,
found
more.
more cat videos?
You can see as her kind of stoic face kind of breaks a little, as you see a look of disgust. It
It's
is
because I'm prey, isn't it?
it
God
is
damn.
quickly hidden once more,
That was mean. You're mean.
and you are nothing but prey.
Truth be told, I am fantastic prey.
Watch as one of her legs kind of raises up and sets on your chest before raising you up, as you can tell that it is extremely sticky.
Hey, I'm still a... Look, you can't kill me yet.
Kill
Or at
you.
least give me a head start if you're gonna kill me.
Kill you? No. She kind of pushes you against the wall. Put
Ow,
you through a
my
wall.
shoulder.
Put you through a
Huh?
wall, yes.
Say that one more time, sorry.
Put you through a wall, however, yes.
Wouldn't be the first time.
Now,
Won't be the last.
if there's anything that is out of place, you will be the one to suffer.
Out of place where?
She kind of just stares you in the eyes. If
I
there-
stare back?
If there is anything out of place, you will be the one to suffer.
Really glad, in my mind now, not even in my mind, out of like kegs, I'm really glad you put that, you didn't take anything, Nick. Richard, I'm really glad. Well, I hope whatever you're talking about, you didn't lose anything.
She kind of sets you back on to the bed. You watch as her entire body kind of turns to shadows and moves out in all directions.
Have a good trip.
Nick,
Jaden,
does that have anything to do with that one class I showed you?
good question.
Fair enough. Confused.
Huh. I wonder what she's talking about, Abigail.
I am uncertain.
I guess we just wait for Reisler to come back at this point.
Alright. Nyx, what are you doing now that you're not under your weights?
Doubled over in pain for a second,
Alright.
and then trying to pick the way back up. Can't disappoint this Spider-Man.
Go ahead. Go ahead and roll me a strength check.
The app wants to die. Hold on. This I did. Seven.
7. Kind of sit there, feeling rather exhausted, and try to pick it up. It's not coming up.
Yeah. I'm trying to use my physical dice right now.
Alright.
I guess just doubled over, like hands on my knees type deal.
Alright. After a moment, you can kind of hear Reisner running behind you, kind of stopping to look down at you. Are you okay, my friend?
I tripped.
Easy with the landing.
I see. Are you able to get back up?
I can't pick it up as I point to the weight.
Kind of hear him searching in something before holding a bottle down at you. Try one of my drinks.
I take a look at it, and I guess I take it.
Alright.
Or Steven.
It appears to be some kind of silver liquid.
Mercury.
Fuck it. I'm not even thinking about it. I'm taking a drink.
Alright. Are you drinking all of it or taking a sip of it?
Just a sip.
Alright. Kind
I
of drink
imagine he probably drinks the whole fucking thing.
Kind of drink it. It goes down very smoothly. And you feel a burst of energy through your body.
Wow. Okay.
It is 100% a pick-me-up.
It's crack cocaine.
Liquid crack cocaine mixed
Cocaine.
with liquid crack cocaine
Liquid
mixed
cocaine.
with a few magical elements.
Fuck yeah.
Not
I
really,
try to
but
pick up the weight.
go ahead and make it with advantage.
That would be a 15 and a 15.
Alright. You're able to pick it back up. It takes you a moment, though. Are you going to continue to run?
I start. I go.
Alright. Then both you and Reisner take off. Reisner continuing to shout encouragement your way as you run next to him.
It's gonna be real for a second. He's got like 6 more legs than I do. It makes sense that he's faster than me.
Reisner does not seem to even be sweating yet.
Makes sense that he's stronger than me. He's got 6 more legs to help distribute the weight.
As you're running, you're kind of wondering, does only his top half sweat, or does all of him sweat?
I don't want to think about that. So no, I'm not wondering that.
Alright. But, you two continue to run for a while. How long do you wish to try and keep running with him?
Until my legs give out.
Alright.
Till I collapse.
Do you continue to drink the drink he gave you every so often?
Only when I collapse.
Alright.
Wait, am I getting exhaustion points from that?
Currently, if you are, you don't feel it.
Damn. Well, I guess when I collapse 5 times, I'm gonna stop.
Alright.
'Cause out of game, I know what that means, but for some reason, Nick just feels it's right to stop after it's happened 5 times.
Alright. Then you kind of push your body quite a bit and run with Reisner for a while. Which, by the time you stop, you can tell Reisner is breathing a bit more heavily than what he did at the start, but not nearly as much as you.
Yeah, I'm fucked. Beat.
You're laying on the ground. You feel like you're full of energy, but your legs currently are just saying, no.
Jelly. Jelly moment.
Reisner kind of just wipes his brow before. I'd say you did good for your first day. Shall we meet back here in the morning tomorrow?
As he started to say that, thumb was up. As he said more, thumb kind of shakes and falls to the side. Symbol of maybe.
Very well. Kind of picks you up. Then let us go let your friend know how you did. Kind of begins walking.
Thumb is up, legs are broken, legs hurt, Jelly.
Which, at any point, Rick, do you open up the window? Well, open up the curtain. I should say, open up the curtains to the window.
Sure.
Alright. Then you open it up, and you can tell a good about 6 hours have gone by.
Damn!
Sleep for 6 hours? That's longer than I can.
Do I get a short rest thing? Because I've just been laying on the bed.
Yes, you do.
Pretty nice. Did that heal my broken shoulder?
During the time, Abigail does kind of help you with that. It does not feel great. But the door we hear a click before the door flies opening. My friend!
Oh, you guys are back? Been forever.
We are! Your friend did an amazing job keeping up with me.
Legs
I
are...
kind of like lean out of the bed a little bit and look at him. Are you like? I'm assuming you're just like hunched over in the doorway.
Well,
Legs
he was being carried.
Oh.
Thumbs up, legs hurt.
You can kind of just see a basically limp body being held by Reisner.
Well, Let's go put him in his room. Your blanket's very interesting.
It is very comfortable.
Yeah. Where'd you get it?
I got it in the cave out where we do all our shopping.
See, Abigail, you're not gonna be able to get one.
It was made by one of the lovely moth ladies.
Oh, they made it?
Watch as Abigail kind of stands there for a second. Would you be able to introduce me to them one of these days? Of course.
I don't like this conversation.
Abigail kind of gives him a light bow. Thank you. If you excuse us, me and my master will be on our way.
We will? We will.
Do you wish to stay in here more?
No, lead the way.
Begins to step out. As he kind of holds Nyx up in front of him. Now, do you wish to stay in my bed, or would you like to stay in yours?
I think he wants to snuggle with you, Reisner.
Well, that is up
Shut
to
up,
him.
Rick. I appreciate the offer, but I prefer my own bed.
Reisner, if you want to sleep with a teddy bear, I think he can help you out with it.
Kind of. It has been long since I have had a teddy bear, but I believe he would need one more. Kind of. I shall go into town and fetch you one. And he kind of begins to walk towards your room.
The fuck?
Watch him come back with that fucking blanket. I'm gonna... Nah. So you had fun with him or what?
Legs hurt.
Hey, did that prey lady visit you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kinda hot.
Don't go down that route. I kind of like whisper. Wait, is Reisner still with us?
Well, are you waiting for him to put him in bed and have this conversation, or are you just having it while...
I'll wait till he's in bed.
Alright. Then, no, Reisner has already left.
You didn't take anything, did you?
No.
Okay, good, because she was very threatening. I like my ass off, but, she's scary. Well, so it was morning, which 8 o'clock. So it's about 2 p.m.
About there.
I'm gonna go see if the headmistress is back. I have some questions.
Very well.
I'll see it worked. I will get rid of the other bot now.
Well. So it turns out, if you try to disconnect somebody who's not there, it disconnects you.
Would you try to disconnect?
I tried to disconnect the bot, right as
I also...
Yeah, right as you were saying you were doing it, so it just made me leave.
I know what happened. Maybe you disconnected it, and since your name went up, I just... I don't know. But, I'm gonna go see if the headmistress is back.
Very well.
Taking Abigail, my, diplomat.
You make your way back on up, or you make your way on upstairs, and...
There is an upstairs! You... rat.
Yeah. That's why you had to fly up to... That's why you had to fly up to view in her room or her office.
I swear, last session you're like, there is no stairs.
To the basement.
Well, no, because
Anyway.
you had looked around and asked, like, was there a...
I don't give a shit. Continue.
I'll take... I assume you're right. I just thought I heard something else.
You had asked if there was a downstairs last time. But, you make your way on upstairs, and are you checking the office, or are you checking her room?
I'll knock and then barge my way into the office like I usually do.
Alright. Come knocking. Go to barge your way in and just go right into the door.
It's locked, so she's not back. I'll go check her room.
Alright. How are you checking that one?
Knocking, obviously. I'm not an
Yeah.
animal.
Kind of knocking. After moments, you can just slightly hear footsteps before the door opens up,
Oh,
and you see the maid.
is the headmistress back yet?
She is not,
Do you know when she'll be back?
when she pleases. Now, was there a reason why you were looking in here before?
I was seeing if she was back, and I was outside, and I want to come all the way inside.
I see. You know it's impolite to look into a girl's room like that. You may lose your eyes next time.
She shot me. That makes us even.
She did.
I
I
was
didn't.
just seeing where, how much longer I'll be trapped here. Would you know, head maid?
I have a little bit of an idea. But that is also subject to change.
I have a rough idea then.
A few days.
It's been a few days already.
Mhm. And it is subject to change.
Alright. Have a good night. Evening. Afternoon.
Have a good day.
While Nix is resting, I'm gonna go to the field and practice.
Very well.
I guess I'll spend half, like until dark, I'll spend half my time practicing the plasma and the thing I was practicing with my brother.
Alright. Then give us a performance check.
Also, do you think Finmire is back by now?
I'm uncertain.
That's a, you said performance?
Yes.
That is a 27, just one?
I'll say just one.
Alright, 27.
Alright. You feel like you are making some good progress. And let me send him a... Well, first let me see this, because curiosity killed the cat. And let me see... Hello there.
Hi.
We will be moving back to your group now. As I will ask, how long do you all intend to play?
You have enough. I'm gonna go take a shower.
Very well. And
So we have 2,000 gold. No, 3,000. It's not for more.
well, as I asked, how long do you all intend to play your music?
Until we get a fuck ton of money. Or, you know,
I
people
just know how
die.
the time works.
Uh-huh.
More than likely I'll find myself.
Then as you all continue to play your music, I will say after a bit of time, give me a second roll.
Still with advantage?
I will say
Because they're both playing.
yes.
28.
Indeed.
Where's what I'm looking for? And you said 28?
Yeah.
Alright. Am I? I'm blind as a fuck. Let's see, so that's 28. And I'm assuming you're staying in the same spot.
Yes.
Very well. Let's see. I'm going to just roll this on the computer because it makes my life easier. Dice Maiden is struggling, so let's give her a minute. Okay, she has just stopped, so let's try once more. There we go. And do I have a chat between the two of you?
What are you looking for?
Yes, I do.
Looking for a $17 bill.
$19 Fortnite card.
Who wants it?
And while they are playing, Aspen, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go check out the fucking house.
Very well.
I check out and I'm gonna see if the guards are still highly infesting the area and or if they'll tell me anything.
Alright. Kind of begin to look around, and you can tell guards are stationed out front. But it seems like people have been kind of pushed away. What do you want to ask the guards?
If they're willing to share any information and if they're aware of the previous house. Because I can't remember if we closed that door just, to let people find out on their own later in life.
Watch
I
us.
can't remember. I know we went in. I know I got some money from it. But that's about it.
Watch as the two guards kind of look towards each other with a bit of a questioning look. There was another.
Yeah, it was. I point to the general direction that way. We passed by it There's a lot of blood in there. Could've sworn we told somebody.
They kind of glance towards each other once more before one of them opens up the door a little bit and calls in. I'm going to be right back. Something requires our attention. For information, please speak with the other. Fuck. Please speak with Ronald here.
Alright.
Before he kind of shuts it, kind of eyeing you. I will be back. Before making his way out of the area. But the other one kind of eyes you for a second. Currently, there's not much we can say about what's going on here, other than the fact that a family of 7 has died here. 3 of the bodies have yet to be found.
I can say this much, based off the limited version you have, there's definitely something very, dark magic about it. The vibes don't check out. How to say this without making it sound like I killed people. Hello?
Hi.
Well,
Hello?
hello.
Hi.
Did I die?
No,
No.
he's kind of just eyeing you up for a second.
How do I say it without sounding like I murdered people?
Great question.
Cheating!
But you did.
Okay, but not these people.
The fool is currently off playing music.
Listen, all I'm saying is you might want to get Demon involved. Or maybe whoever the higher authority for you guys is. I don't know. Gonna wear it up in your system a bit.
You see, if you look over, you can see the fool playing a violin like an electric guitar. No electric guitar, but you know, with the violin stick specifically. Don't know how he's holding it that way. He's just playing, just playing it with the fucking thing sideways instead of at his chin.
People seem to be very much entertained by this. You kind of watch as the guard is eyeing you for a moment before reaching down, holding up a blue stone, quietly speaking into it. Before putting it away and continuing to just watch you.
I think I killed these people. God damn it, I was just trying to help them.
Are you saying that you think you killed these people, or?
I said I think they think I killed these people.
Okay.
Are you going to kind of stay in front of him without speaking, or are you going to do something else?
Do you want me to stay here and you get somebody I need to talk to, or?
For now, stay in the area.
You're not doing investigation.
The area being the city or area being around this house?
Around this house.
Cool, then I'm gonna go back to my friends. We were just passing by, but they're that went that way. Because we figured we'd draw the crowd away so you could actually get in the house without having to shove past a bunch of people.
I see.
Well, I see. I think they're thinking that. You know, bye. That's a fool.
Alright.
By that I mean stand by Charlie. Charlie, I think people killed. I think the guards think I killed those people.
Did you?
No. I'd remember that if I did. Unless it was Carlos. Think it's Carlos?
Kind of peeks past you and towards the door. I didn't get a good look of what went on in there, so it's hard to say.
Flesh sacks.
Huh.
Flesh on door. Defleshed bodies. Blood everywhere.
Pretty fleshed out.
I think he would have taken the flesh with him. But I'm not
Two
sure.
bodies missing.
Maybe being in prison messed him up a little more than what he was already messed up. Who knows? Have you seen him today?
Me? No.
He has had with a bit of an obsession with blood.
Oh, no, we're gonna clean up after this motherfucker, aren't we?
Kinda just gives you a shrug. I don't know. Either way,
Why did my child spawn with a full face of makeup?
you were the one who requested him to be here, so I guess it will be on you, oh captain of mine.
Oh, God. I would have put him on Azure because Azure went to go get him.
But
Assuredly not.
since you all seem to be a bit preoccupied here and I'm not really fighting anyone, I'm going to go see if I can't earn a few drinks at the local bar.
If you have to fight somebody, you make me money.
Yes, that's what you say each time.
Well, it's either that or you're paying for your... Well... You know what? Fuck it. You have to fight somebody, make Azure come get me so I can watch. There'll be entertainment. Dinner ain't a show.
Very well. Kind of waves as he walks away. Now what are you doing?
Listening again to the crowd to see if anybody's talking shit.
Alright. Give me a perception check.
$15.
15? It's a bit harder to hear this time. It seems like the two of them are really getting into the music at this point. But as you kind of listen in, you can tell that the stories that are being told now have kind of escalated. Some of it seeming to be a bit more... What's the right word for it? Kind of expanded upon, but not seeming as truthful as before. But you hear tales of what seems to be a crazed husband coming back and murdering his family because apparently the wife was cheating on him, or a simple murderer has come into the house and wiped them out just for some petty revenge.
They don't call family killers a simple murderer. They literally call them family killers. The fuck?
Compared to what it could be in terms of what you know. Simple. But still kind of just heightened it to sound more kind of extravagant, like somebody has heard the latest big gossip and knows exactly what they're talking about.
I'm judging these
Well,
people
Francis
so
and
goddamn bad.
It's the game of telephone, Sarah.
You can hear some people kind of just talking like they're kind of happy that family is gone because they never liked them.
Alright, those are going my shitless people and people that get to donate.
But other than that, no interesting information.
Ay.
Time goes on, and slowly the crowd dwindles down. And
Well, the guards said to stay in the area, so.
both the Fool and Fenrir, you have noticed that the kind of guards in the area have increased in number.
They like the music. They like the music.
Which,
I'm not sorry.
as the crowd has thinned out at this point and your music kind of winds down, you all do notice a familiar face as well.
Diva!
I immediately switch back to normal playing of the violin.
Alright. Mayor Mortis, in human form.
Oh,
Guards like the music.
even better. Mr. Ortiz, the mayor.
Ah. Yeah, no. My actions still stand.
Alright. Which, as I said, in human form as well. Which you do.
And that doesn't change any of what I said.
Alright. Which you do see as he kind of begins to enter the house, and the guard that spoke to you kind of stops him and says something towards him before they each kind of give each other a nod. And the guard begins to kind of walk towards you, as well as 3 other guards.
Yay!
Notice the other guards heading towards her.
You do. They don't come up.
You're trying to be helpful one time in your goddamn life, and everybody assumes you're the one who did it.
They don't come off as hostile.
Last time I ever helped anyone.
So you said our music is dying down, right?
Yes.
So, what are you meaning? Are you meaning like
Like-
the performance is basically over? It's just basically kind of like a...
Both of you had kind of reached the conclusion of the song, and the crowd has pretty much dispersed at this point. Whether it be just some of them kind of losing interest in wandering off, or others noticing the heightened presence of Garden leaving. But there's basically no longer a crowd here.
No cops, no stops.
Finma, it seems that profit here is not going to be as much. And it seems that our friend Aspen has gained some attention from the local city officials.
Money.
I'm not
Yeah,
sorry.
yes. We can make more money in a little bit. For now, I'm going to go see if I can be of any assistance.
I didn't do it.
If
I
you'd
think.
like to, you can join. He'll kind of, as he does this, he'll kind of hop down and start making his way also towards Aspen.
Hi.
I feel judged. I didn't do it. How
Finma,
dare you all assume I did it?
what are you doing?
I guess I'll turn to face the guards that I can see coming to me, I guess.
Well, as I said, Fenrir, what are you doing? Just because
Um,
he,
I
just because he
guess
has
you
been
gotta
quiet.
stop and play the music.
Alright.
Let the guard like the music.
Alright. Then, Aspen, as you kind of turn towards them, and the fool kind of makes his way over. Now then, you said that there had been another situation like this before?
Yeah, just a couple days ago.
I see. Would you mind both filling us in on the situation and giving any insightful details that you can?
So long as you're fine with me just saying I told them everything. Because I genuinely, vaguely remember the house.
Alright.
Nick, did me or her discern that the writing on the wall was deep speech?
Yes, you had been informed by Azure that it was deep speech.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if we figured it out.
Everybody
or if we
decided
were-
not to fuck with that.
Me when I'm
Yeah,
in a judging Aspen competition and my opponent is the entire town.
We just decided, no, we're not fucking with that shit today.
Fair enough. But before, do you chime in at all?
Any information that isn't given by her, I will potentially fill in. Though I don't know if I have any more information than she does.
Aye. Then,
Kind of also kind of entering the conversation, kind of just I was with her whenever whenever we came across the scene
aye.
of the previous place.
They kind of give you a nod. They seem to take all of the information you are willing to give, well, one of them that's kind of standing back seems to be writing it all down, as the one directly speaking with you seems to continue to just ask questions. And
My business asking questions leads to death. I don't actually say that, but are you neo-sensitive?
after a moment, they kind of look towards each other and give nods. Very well. Then, since you are the only two who seem to know of both of them, we will be in touch if we come across anything else. Or, if you come across anything else, please inform your nearest guard.
We will.
We'll be sure to do that for you.
Well, he kind of gives you a nod. Stay safe in these streets. Troubling times seem to be ahead of us.
Uh-huh. I'll give him, both a nod. Can't fucking...
And just extend the fist, and then just extend my thumb from the fist just upwards towards the sky.
Alright.
Just very slowly give a thumbs up.
That's no face bomb.
Look, it's better than saying, and his middle finger.
Listen. It wouldn't be the worst thing I've ever seen done.
That's fair.
Matt, with that, what do the three of you wish to do?
Hmm?
What do the three of you wish to do?
So, I turned to the other two. So... That was a family of 7.
Interesting.
And I'll tell you this much, I got a little bit of a look. That house was full of gore.
Well, if it was 7
I
people,
mean,
was it
every
worse than
surface covered.
I'm guessing that means it was worse than the previous place.
Yeah, I would have explored more, but I didn't want anybody to assume I did it. I think they still do. So, maybe.
No, it should be fine. Yes, if they really suspected you, they would have put you in jail. More than likely.
I'm just hoping nobody comes to talk to me acting like they know better than me. By know better than me, I mean, I think you can figure what I mean.
Playing in the streets of New York.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
Not really.
I'd like to perform the arcane ritual of fuck that shit.
If I could get into the house without people assuming I'm trying to cover up something I did, yeah, I'd have a couple things to do. But as of now, I don't want people to assume I did anything. So, no, not really.
I guess I will go for a turn and head back over to Fedma.
Alright.
So, Fedma, do you want to try and earn more money, or do you want to try and do something else?
Well, if we keep doing this, then the thing that happened with Aspen is going to keep happening, right? Because
no, the murders
What's
are not
gonna
connected to our
happen?
music playing.
are you sure?
Yes,
Hey!
we started playing after the murders happened.
When was there? When? Wait.
What are
There's
you
been
talking
murders?
about? What are you talking about?
A bunch of people.
I will be right back. Aspen's just gonna follow her mom. Mom needs me.
Wait,
Well, what
so
was
the
that
Cars
thing
didn't come to listen to my music?
Not exactly. I'm sure they enjoyed it. It probably spiced up their work, but most of them were originally here to either investigate or, well, actually, to basically investigate the murder. Remember that one place that you found that was crowded?
Yeah.
A few people died in that house, and so the guards were around to investigate that. And we helped the guards by keeping the people around distracted, for the most part.
Confusion.
We did good. We earned money and we helped people.
I hope you all get the reference.
I do not.
I don't.
When I think it was 8 people. It might have just been one person, but I want to say 8 people. There was that Travis Scott concert where 8 people just got trampled and died, and he didn't end the concert immediately.
Oh, that.
And this was his apology video.
Didn't he quietly actually tell his crowd to stop the ambulance from getting closer?
I don't remember that part.
I remember there was a rapper who quietly was telling people to jump on the vehicle to slow it down.
It might have been Travis Scott. It might have been. But yeah.
That made me so big.
Just his apology is such a because he doesn't apologize. Like, think about, like, what is it? At least half of the apology videos that it's ever been made, the people don't actually apologize in it. Actually,
Yeah.
what's that new popular one where the girl was playing guitar or something?
I don't remember her name.
Mochi?
It was she used to go by Miranda Sings.
Oh,
But
that chick.
getting back onto track. Is there anything that you else would like to do? Or would you like to end it here for now?
I was wondering, I don't know. Should we try to earn more money, or do you want to see about doing something else?
I gotta take this to Tank. This one.
Okay. Alrighty. Is Tank back at Carnivor's?
Yeah.
Alrighty, let's head over there, I guess.
Hi.
Looks over at a weirdly unconscious Aspen, who starts pushing her from no. No. Yeah. We make our way, I guess, to Convos. Or back to Convos.
Very well.
If we see Convo, that'll be a kind of bonus.
Aspen, what are you doing? She does not appear to be.
Aspen's not here. She said that she was following us.
Oh, did she?
She had to go help her mom, so she said that she was
okay.
just gonna be following us.
My bad.
Very good.
Then,
For once, actively listened, so you're lucky. It won't happen again.
each of you make your way over towards Conobos. And not much happens during the time. It seems like a relatively quiet day, and you're fairly certain you know why.
What? Nah, that couldn't be a reason. It couldn't possibly be because there has been a murder and Aspen is 100% a suspect. Along with the fool. There couldn't be that.
But you have made it to Conobos. What would you like to do?
We find Tank.
He wants
Alright.
to suck off Carnival.
Tank is in the usual spot, being
Your
in
time, not mine.
Fenmire's room, and as he kind of sees you guys, and he kind of happily begins shaking.
Money, 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 money,
Yeah.
money, 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 money.
Which, how are you all splitting the money?
I get basically 50-50.
Alright.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I can't wait to own Rick.
Okay. Apparently my mother accidentally got herself logged out of all the Hulu stuff, and she runs off of mine. I walk in there, her tablet's out, her phone's out, the TV's out. I'm like, what the fuck did you do?
I see.
I didn't even change her password or anything. But all her stuff was logged out.
Huh.
That's an experience.
But, you all are back at Conobos, and Fenmire is currently filling Tank with more coins. What are the two of you doing?
We go over to bother Carlos.
Alright.
I move over and kill no, let's- yes, I move over. Ask Aspen if I can give it a try.
I don't know. Let me
Yeah.
try. Let me ask. Hey, Carlos.
Yes. You can see as he's still in your room.
Anybody want to kill you this?
You can see that he is still working on the magic circle that he'd been working on before.
I don't care.
No one has tried to kill me yet, no.
Yeah, go ahead.
I wasn't expecting to get this far. I thought I would be shut down. Let's see. Fuck's my phone. Fuck is my phone? It has to be in here. Ah, there it is. Yeah, we'll go with that. The fool kind of just looks at you for a second, kind of, I guess, looks over at Carlos if he's within direct line of sight, and then just kind of looks back at Aspen, and just goes, I didn't expect you to agree, but...
Again, what part of family tradition did you not understand?
But I am
Well,
not
still, it's a
cautious,
family
Abby.
tradition.
Oh, they've
I
made it.
thought-
They have
said
certainly
that,
made it into quite a tradition. Though,
Let's try it.
I will say, since you aren't quite family, I will resist.
No. If
Then
anybody
I
asks,
will have
he's
to...
sibling now, just in case, so that he won't die immediately when certain things happen.
Well, hopefully we will rather make enough money to not have to worry about that.
Plan ahead.
Yes, I do agree. I would rather not die. But,
Anybody asks, Fenmeyer and the Fool here are now siblings. First name the, second name, last name Fool. His mother really hated him.
actually, where I come
Bought you for
from,
13 gold, ain't that right?
I assure you I worth more than that, but I'll go
That's
ahead and let
right.
you know that where I come from, it's a little bit reversed actually. The fool would be my first name.
What are
The is
you?
my last.
Japanese?
No,
What
I'm
is a
Japanese.
Japan?
What's neat?
I'm Japanese. How happy knees. How happy are your knees?
Not very happy knees.
Yeah, my knees are very angry today.
That was a pretty knee-jerk response.
Make him take damage, I don't like that.
I didn't mind it.
I don't like it.
Yeah, she didn't have to need the joke.
People keep adding me for things. I'm very confused.
Either way, are you going to do this, or can I continue working on what I've been working on?
You can continue.
Very well.
Oh, wait, no, I have a question.
Hmm?
Did you kill anybody recently? At least 7 people?
Kinda stops and thinks for a second. I've taken some organs, but I haven't actively killed them. Also,
And so it wasn't you.
and don't
Who do we
worry.
know there becomes a public massacre everywhere?
Also, don't worry. I did pay them for the organs. I just think they didn't
Why are you
understand.
paying? It's charitable donations.
Well, because I needed fresh ones, and I'd rather not have them die quite yet.
Must have been fucking desperate.
Watch as he kind of reaches into his bag and holds up a heart. Look, see as it begins kind
How'd you
of
get that?
beating. I took it from somebody.
From a doctor?
Mm.
Or like you walked up to some random person and just plucked it out of their chest?
I paid somebody.
Fucking Temple of Doom. Fucking.
Which, as I said, you notice it is still beating.
That's exactly why he's a Temple of Doom looking
Right.
ass.
I bet they're very confused right now.
Confused. Wait, do they know that you've taken the organ?
Yes,
But then why would they be confused?
because they
Because
would.
they're still living.
Oh, yeah, that's no,
Were
that's
they suicidal?
Really.
Did you ruin their health?
Well, no, I told them that I wanted to buy a heart off of them. And they seemed confused, but once I showed them the money, they said, sure. So I used a spell to bind them to the floor and I took out their heart. They panicked for a while, then the panic kind of stopped as they looked at me in horror, realizing first they were still alive, and secondly they were looking at their own heart.
That's their own fault. They agreed to it. You said, can I buy a heart off you? They said, yeah. That's their own fault. Having said that,
I think that's kind of the heart of the problem.
Shut
did you know we
up.
have a mother figure?
Oh, really? Oh, this opens up so many
Yeah, she-
avenues.
Yeah, she raised fucking Azure. I got so many embarrassing stories out of her.
Oh
Also,
my
she's
God,
holding Rick
sorry.
hostage at the moment. But
What's her name? Have you managed to get a lock of her hair?
one, no. Two, why would I? Three, her name is. God damn it! Let me see the fucking bullshit.
Birdman.
Not that one. This one. Scroll down. Zalessi. Am I saying that right?
Yes, you are.
Zolusi.
Cool. Zalessi.
Zolusi.
Jaden, just because you want to bang this snake chick, don't mean everybody else want to. That's just a poor mouth.
No.
Shut
Watch
up.
it.
Shut up.
You watch as he kind
You
of
were
begins
cor-
to
You
think.
said that. You said that.
That's a classic for certain people.
Exactly.
Shut up.
I suppose I will have to look into this more.
She runs this whole fucking thing that's kind of like what Red's going on, but they're like bounty hunters and shit.
You watch as he kind of claps his hands together, a bit of smoke going out, as it appears he had dust or something on his hands. Well then, I suppose I am going to have to go and take a quick look around.
I point in the general direction of it based off of where I am in Kanaba's house. It's out in the woods that way.
Very well. Kind of reaches over and picks
Tell
up
them
a
that
bag.
you're with Red. Tell them that that you know Red and that you're one of them. That way they don't kill you.
Very
I
well.
got bowed out when I mentioned Red, and I didn't even try to tell people. I was just like, this is another Red situation, isn't it? And then she goes, oh, Red? It was great.
Hello, Taylor.
Regular!
Welcome.
Welcome to hell.
Carlos will kind of give you like bow. Well, I will be back soon.
Absolutely. Also, how much money do you have on you at this current moment?
You watch as he kind of reaches on, looks into his coin purse. I'm running a bit low. I've only got 75 platinum.
Would you like to buy Rick's Eternal Gratitude? And his left kidney?
Kind of stops and thinks for a second. The kidney's interesting. Where's he at?
You know how I said this mother figure? She's got him. If you put out a bounty for 2,000 gold, specifying you want him alive and brought to you, you can have his left kidney and his eternal gratitude.
Kind of thinks going there anyway, so
So,
let me discuss this with him first. He begins to kind of trot out.
Not him. You're discussing with me.
Before you go, you might want to offer more than 2,000, because somebody is already trying to buy him, but 2,000.
I see.
Ah.
Then yes, discussion will had to be had with them. Both
Mom,
him
let's go.
and
I wanna
those
see
who
Mom
catch
again.
him.
If he tries to take any of my organs, I will kill him, and that will be on you.
Just on you. You can't kill him.
But as the two of you head out, the four, are you following or are you staying?
I'm staying.
Very well. Then,
Can't leave in my zone.
fair enough. With that, for now, we will end. As we have been going on for 3 hours, 40 minutes, or 41 minutes.